play fake, is going to throw. Good protection, throws the ball out. Nice catch. Irvin on the left sideline, escaping at the 25. Down to the 40 with a block. Turns right and left again at the 40. And Irvin to the 25. And Irvin gets a block from Novacek to the 5. And Michael Irvin goes 87 yards. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Rodney Peete. Touchdown. Michael Irvin. Juggling touchdown.
That was a one-handed touchdown.
Emmett breaks a tackle. 10, 5, touchdown. Emmitt Smith, the league's most valuable player.
Dallas, your Cowboys are still champions. Smith's all alone at the 20. Can he spin 3 more yards? First down. Oh, he broke away. Look at him go. Midfield. He got a block. He needs one more block and got it at the 10-yard line to the 1, and they caught him.
Pump and go. Irvin, touchdown, what a catch.
Mike Irvin using that left hand to keep the defender away. Gets his right hand on it. What a catch.
Smith back in. Play action. Oh, he's got it wide open. He's got Rock in his barrel. He's got it. He'll score, and the Cowboys will win. A record for Troy Aikman, 5 touchdowns in a single game.
Handoff, Smith coming right. Trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut. Gets it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, he's got it. He's going to score. He's got the 5. It's a touchdown. Emmitt Smith. And it's absolutely ridiculous. It should never have happened. But Emmitt Smith does the impossible, this time from 29 yards out.
Oh, this is incredible. This is one of the very best.
At the 20, first down. Aikman is going to throw. Deep slant. Caught. 35. Harper's breaking away. Harper's got midfield. Harper's got the 30. Harper's got the 20. Harper's got the 10-yard line.
Oh, my, what a play. My goodness, what a play.
Blitz look. Aikman, 7-step drop. Throws it right to the goal line. Irvin jumping, catch at the 3. Diving. Touchdown. Oh, what a play. Oh, what a throw, what a catch, and what a play. He needs 10 yards. High formation, 2 receivers right. Handoff, Smith at left guard, 35, 40-yard line, right on the mark. That should do it. Emmitt Smith has eclipsed Walter Payton as the NFL's all-time rushing leader, and somewhere, sweetness is smiling. The torch is passed. Long live the king.
There's only one NFL rushing champion, and there's only one Emmitt Smith.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Man, what's up? What's up? What's up? Man, episode number 2 of Cowboys After Dark. Man, it's been a beautiful week for Cowboy football. Glad you guys could join me. What's up, Ivan? Man, let's talk a little Cowboy football out here on the West Coast. Live from Seattle, Washington. It's the big fella. Get home, dim them lights. get your a little beverage of your choice. And man, let's sip. Let's talk about these Cowboys, you know. About our team. America's team. Let's talk about it, you know. Let's talk about America's team. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this camera right. Sorry, guys. For everybody on Instagram, sorry about that. Let's get this camera right and we can get started. Let's get started. All right, look, man, it's simple. Cowboys got a game Saturday. The Cowboys got a game Saturday. And man, I am excited about it. I have tickets to the game, hanging out with them damn Can fan up in Canada. They strolling down this Saturday. And we are gonna go to the game and we're gonna do a little scouting for y'all. Because we want to get a good look at this Cowboy defense. I know a lot of starters is not gonna be playing, but the big fella is excited to see what Christian Parker and the Cowboys are gonna do versus the world champions. I know their starters are not going to play. I understand. I don't. I know what you're going to say. Hey man, they starters aren't playing. What are you talking about? It's not going to be a good parameter. Yes, it is, because we got some hungry people on defense that need to play, and they need to show the coaching staff along with us how they're going to perform this season. So I'm ecstatic about Saturday. It's nothing like game week. If you a football fan, there's nothing like game week. Just the hype of it. It is finally back. Football season is finally back. We had games on the night. And I got home. I said, oh, man, look at that. It's football on the tube. I'm such a football junkie. I watch Canadian football. I know. I'm sad. Even my friends from Canada don't watch Canadian football, but I do. I love it. So anybody with a helmet on and some pads and that ball's in the air or that ball's on the ground, the big fella get all excited. And I'm ready to rock and roll. So man, hey man, I got my homeboy. He up late with me too, man. And I won't bring him in, man, all the way from the ATL by the way of Funky Town, Fort Worth. It's my man. What's your point? It's my man, Chop. What's up, Chop?
What's your point? What's your point?
Them engineer skills popping off of the man. You ain't gotta clown me like that, dog. You ain't gotta clown me engineering skills like that, dog.
Man, it is all good. Look, man, I am so excited that this is back. It's just like we was in hibernation. We was in a drought. We looking at reruns. We looking at old films, old tapes. Oh my goodness. But yo, big ups to what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because contrary to some belief, Christian Parker is for real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They can say what they want. I mean, I know we haven't played a real game, but some people that are football people, and I said this on one of my contents, the eye test don't lie. I can see it. I don't need to see the starters right now because everybody's learning the same thing. Now, they won't scheme up anything against Seattle, but it's the body language. It's certain things that they're doing that we hadn't seen. It's like, wait a minute, this don't look like them because they've been so lackadaisical on a whole lot of practicing and stuff like that. But when I saw that Rams pieces of the practice that they allowed us to see, that didn't look like practice. They looked like they were trying to make a statement. And if they making a statement in joint practice, what you think gonna happen Saturday?
Man, Chop, I'm glad you brought that up, Chop. A lot of, because we know what the haters always gonna say. The haters always got something negative to say. Oh, the Rams wasn't doing this, the Rams wasn't doing that. Look, when you have joint practices, you have joint practices for a reason. Because you want to go against somebody else because the spirits get high. You want to see what your installation look like against somebody else. Okay? So you go out there because the Cowboys had installation on their defense. The Rams have installation, new plays. They're going to have new plays every year. And where you work them out at, Chop? At practice. Doing scrimmages, right? Okay. Now, I saw the Rams had one big run. They had one run. Mm-hmm. I wasn't too discouraged about that run. But after that, it seemed like the defense locked down, okay? They locked down. And, Chop, what I was excited about, They was flying around, Chop. When the last time you seen our defense fly around, Chop?
Not like
the last time?
Not like that. Not like that, man.
So I'm with you, Chop, on Christian Parker being for real, because it seemed like you see it and they step on the field. Okay, they step on the field is showing me that they're into they're bought in. They're ready to rock and roll. So what you think, man? What you think that? Well, the better question is, what are you looking for Saturday night? Matter of fact, I got 2 extra tickets. If you need to get on up here, I got 2 extra tickets. Okay.
Appreciate the big dog. You know, I'm just looking for more execution, and I'm excited because I know everybody on that defense under Christian Parker, and I'm only speaking of him right now because he's the one that's mostly looked at right now. He's the one that has to prove that he's a defensive coordinator who ain't never called plays that can call plays. So he's under the gun by everybody in the NFL. Let them tell it. So I already know he's gonna have them ready. And he's gonna bring it. It's not gonna matter who is in the game, because right now, one thing I've been watching and listening about Christian Parker, you either can or you can't.
Right.
That's the role he's playing. So when you got it like that, I'm on the field. I'm trying to prove every piece of playing time I'm supposed to be right here, because they have a lot of competition on that team right now on that defense. And there's jokers scratching at the claws to get on the field. Look at Justin Barron. We ain't heard nothing about him to that game. I didn't even know if he was actually suited up practicing because I heard nothing. Then this guy comes out, and I didn't realize how big he was. Had no idea he was 4'220".
Yeah.
I didn't know Justin Barron. I knew about him, but I know he's that big. So yeah, I'm just looking for continuance, continuity, energy. I want to see that same spirit, because Seattle, they're gonna bring that. That's what they do. What I'm saying? But when the rabbit got the gun, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Hey, and another thing, Chop, I just need to see them colors on the field, man. I just need to see them, Chop.
Yes,
Chop, it ain't nothing like seeing that star out there on that field, man. It is nothing like it, man. Every time I play the old videos to get us Cowboy fans hyped, okay? Because it could be like that again. It could be like that again. It's really not that far-fetched. A lot of people who don't like the Cowboys think it's far-fetched, but it's really not. It's not that far-fetched, okay? No. The Cowboys, I played that old video just to remind y'all how it was and how it can be again, okay? And all we need is everybody to buy in, because the fans, we already in, okay? I was on that Eagles show, and the question was why the Cowboy fans keep supporting their team. And Chopped, I was like, well, why? I said, now, for 2017, before the Eagles won their first Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you know a lot of diehard Eagle fans?
No.
Okay. So now all of a sudden they die hard, right?
Right.
And they wonder why we are die hard. And I was just like, it makes no sense to me. I don't. It was just like, all y'all fans are older fans, y'all age. I said, no, that's not true. No. I said, that's not true at all. I said, so Angry Cowboy was on there too. So Angry Cowboy bring up the stat. He said 52% of Cowboy fans are over 50. The other are under 20. So it's the younger generation. They be like, well, they ain't won a Super Bowl. I said, well, hell, when y'all was growing up, y'all ain't saw one either. Did they see a Super Bowl in Philadelphia? If the guys were our age, like when we were in our 20s and early 30s, the Cowboys was winning Super Bowls, okay? In their 20s and 30s, what were they doing? Just like us, hoping.
Exactly. They say that, man, because that's the only thing they can say. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing they can keep. Oh, y'all ain't won in 30 years. The 49ers haven't either. They ain't won in 31 years. Oh, but they've been there, but don't nobody count second place. So stop it.
Never.
Stop it.
Never. Hey.
Stop it.
So that's one of the reasons I am excited again. So because let the shit talking to commence. let it commence. I am excited. I can't wait, Chop. I've been jumping on every show I can because I just want to talk shit. I just ready. I'm ready. You know, football season bring it out of you. You know that.
Football season bring it out of you. And like I'm right beside you, bro. I'm linked up. I am linked up with you. I can't wait. And I really want to be right. Even when they made the hire, I was on board because, you know, I think somebody else said it on the tube, and they said, I'm not trying to be a certain way, but a guy like Christian Parker, and what I saw, number one, was young. Mm-hmm. And what that does to the Cowboys young team, relate, communicate. Number two, he has seen that old system that worked throughout the entire NFL all over again. But now here comes this young guy, you know, redoing this whole thing with new ideas. And stop playing, you know, wait a minute. Stop playing the old traditional football because they're not doing that anymore. They scheming you up like really bad. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw Christian Parker, the age, the communication, the connection with these young players, I said, ooh, this is going to be great. And a lot of people like, yeah, he's never called a play. The old systematic mentality, folks. Yeah. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. See, I don't want to say it like I want to say it.
Oh man, this is after dark. You say it like you want to, man. You say it like you want to.
For people that don't really know, brothers know how to play football.
Right.
When we started playing football, we went up under the leadership of the other to teach us the way they wanted us to play.
Right.
Now that these young brothers are coming in the league and saying, okay, we can beat that. No, I don't need this person, that person. I can beat you with him. Prime example. Who was the defensive coordinator for Carolina Panthers?
Oh shit, I don't know his name.
I don't know his name, but nobody knew him until he blanked Atlanta, and then he put that whooping on us. All of a sudden, his face starts showing around.
Well,
like, who is that?
Yeah.
Who is that? This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. This old regime, you know, these recycling coaches that we've been doing for all these years. I am so happy that the Cowboys put an end to it, starting with Schottenheimer and now with Christian Parker. And then when he went out and hired some more young guns, I was even more excited. I said, oh, this is going to be personal. This is going to be personal.
Well, I'm glad you said that, Chop, because, man, it's like this. I always wanted the Cowboys to get younger in the coaching staff. I'm like, remember when the Rams hired their head coach? And I saw his age, and I was just, you know what? I like that. I said, because, you know, sometimes us old guys, we get stuck in our ways. We ain't gonna lie. We do. We get stuck in our ways. Our way is the best way. But sometimes, man, you need this innovation. You know, Chop, we're from the same goddamn city. Where do we meet at? Where do we meet at, Chop?
We met online.
Online. On TikTok. Okay. So it was a change. It was a different way of meeting folks. You know, it's a different way of reaching out and getting your thoughts out about your team or how you feeling about them, right? Absolutely. So it's the same way in coaching too, because the more generations, you know, they've been through the wars too. Don't think because of their age they hadn't been through the wars. So when they was looking at Christian Parker, I didn't know him at first. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know the kid.
I didn't either.
When I saw the kid, I thought he was Pimp C little brother or something. He looked like UGK. Right? I was like, damn, is that the Pimp brother? That's what I thought. I started listening to UGK. I was like, shit, a pocket full of stones. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought when I saw him. I said, damn, is he from Is this boy from the South? Shit. But anyway,
Wow.
when I heard him talk, Chop,
Bam.
I knew he was about business. He was about business. It sounded like Chop he wanted to smoke. Okay.
Yes.
So as a defensive player or a defensive coach, you always looking for the smoke, right?
Right.
So as the Cowboys the last couple of years, especially on defense, nobody brought the smoke. Nobody had the attitude except for Michael Parsons. You know, Michael Parsons had that 100 miles an hour all the goddamn time, and nobody else had it. Now we got a coach that's 100 miles an hour. Okay.
Now, bro.
And when Shotty say, man, he passed by his office, man, his office is always full of players because they looking for the knowledge. They need the knowledge. They dying to get it. So that's why I'm excited about Saturday, because I want to see. I know no starter's gonna play. I know that, but I want to see the hunger. I want to see if the Cowboys are gonna be flying around the field like they were against the Rams. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to see with my own eyes, and I want to see the scheme too. Because when you looking at them on TV, they only gonna show the line of scrimmage. Okay. I want to see where they lining up, seeing what these damn deep safeties are going to do. I want to see if the corners are going to roll over in coverage like they're supposed to. They're going to do the proper technique on cover 2, or they're going to man up. I want to see it. I want to see if the linebackers are going to cover their fucking gap like they're supposed to. I need to see if the two techs and one techniques are holding up the damn guard and center, so let these fucking linebackers roam free, because we're in the 3-4 now, Chop. We ain't in the 4-3, we're in the 3-4, and the linebackers are designed in the 3-4 to make fucking plays.
That's right.
So I want to see it. I want to see it, Chop, with my own damn eyes.
And we're gonna see it because I'm telling you, just like you just said, how those players be in Christian Parker's office, he has a connection with these players. And all of them are trying to prove themselves, even the starters. When you got cats on your team trying to prove themselves, that's a dangerous group, bro. That's a dangerous group, and they got to make sure that they are on their details in which he has given them. After Saturday, everybody around the network is going to be talking about it, even though they go. This is how they going to do it, Chris. They going to say,
they going to be, I'm ready. What are they going to say? What they going to say?
Well, they look pretty good, but you know, it's pretty watered down, and it's just schemed up, and it's just preseason. I want to see what they're going to do when the bullets start flying. Let's see it. Look, like I said, we know we can look at it and be, yo, this is different. We can see it, just like, I don't want to go off subject, but looking at Javon Rebel, dude, he's like a totally different guy.
Right.
Totally. I mean, I'm watching him on CD. I'm watching him on mainly CD in Illinois. This guy is a freaking dog. I mean, we heard he was a dog, but I know the injury trying to get him back in. We didn't really see all that. Now, oh my goodness. I'm like,
I think they finally, he's finally healthy. The Cowboys, we love drafting and picking up hurt players, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, he should have been redshirted the whole year last year.
Absolutely.
Javon Rebel should have been redshirted last year. Okay.
Absolutely.
But the Cowboys were so desperate at corner last year. I think they rushed that boy back, and he wasn't 100%. He may have been 50 to 60%. Javon Rebel at the cornerback. I think the boy is healthy because every once in a while, you see him got a heavy tape on that knee, but you notice he don't wear the knee brace.
Nope.
So to me, he's confident again. Okay, because once you stop wearing that metal around your knee, that means you're confident in that it's fully healthy. And that's another person, Chop. I'm glad you brought up Javon Rebel, that I'm really looking forward to see. Because last year, man, he truly should have been redshirted, man. And them Cowboys, hey, they were such in the doghouse, Chop. They needed something out there to look like a cornerback. Last year we had a lot of people that never looked like a cornerback out there, And Chop, it's funny. I know this is off subject too. People always ask me why I don't have current player jerseys, right? And I said I don't have current player jerseys because I never know how long they're gonna be on the team. Okay, if they end with the team, I'll get their jersey. Chop, you could see everywhere you turn was the Diggs jerseys, Diggs jerseys, Diggs jerseys, Diggs jerseys. What happened to Diggs? Didn't Diggs play his way out of Dallas? He played his way out of Dallas. Okay. Everybody with these Diggs jerseys now. And I was just like, okay. I said, you be patient on who you get as a jersey, right? Every jersey I got is either 90s Cowboys or my 70s Cowboys. I got my Harvey Martin jerseys, stuff like that. And for you young cats that don't know Harvey Martin, he was the co-MVP of the Super Bowl with Randy White. So you got fans, get on your history. I will drill you. I'll ask you. I'll pull your Cowboy card. I know y'all young, but you still need to know MVPs of the Super Bowl. You need to know them, okay? You need to know them. But anyway, back to what we're saying now. I'm excited about the defense, but Chop, I'm excited about one person. I hope they let play 30 on the offense. And man, you've been touting this kid for a couple years, okay? Is Ryan Flournoy. Ryan Flournoy last season when CeeDee Lamb got hurt, he actually came off the bench like Miles Austin and showed you, hey, number 19 can play football. Okay. It seems like every time we give somebody number 19, they can actually play ball, right? So now, Chop, I hope they let him play because I think he has developed into a true number 3 receiver, possibly a second receiver if, God forbid, one of our main guys go down like CD went down for a couple of games. How do you feel about Ryan Flournoy going forward in this season, brother?
I am ecstatic. First of all, Ryan Flournoy was he was confirmed, I use that word, by Chris Carter at the combine. Everybody missed it. They have to do the replays for you to, for you to get it. But he was confirmed. Chris Carter is no joke. He know wide receivers. That's what he do. That's what he did, and he can point them out. Watching him in that Jets game, I was at that Jets game.
Yeah, I remember.
I had a bird eye view. I'm like, yo, I had to look up his speed again. I didn't know. I know the Joker was a 4.4 guy. Yes. I had no idea. And then this year, I had the opportunity to meet him.
Oh, did you? Okay.
With him and everything. He's nice guy, man. Nice guy. But yeah, I am looking for him to, kind of turn it out. If he plays, I think he may just play a quarter.
Oh, okay.
Because I think he has gotten that third receiver spot.
Right.
That they're looking for. But the other kid I'm looking for is my boy Trayshawn Holden.
I know Trayshawn, your man. I know Trayshawn Holden, your man. I know it. I knew it. I say I was leaving it for you. I say Chop go tell me about Trayshawn Watts. He been on Trayshawn for 2 years now.
Man, look, I keep watching the film on him, and I have to give him his props because my man has remained so humble, and he's toted the line. You know what kind of deal they gave him, and I'll never like talking about no one's money. But for him to come to the Cowboys and because of what happened in Oregon, they gave the dude $3,000.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, $3,000 because of the personality stuff that Cowboys gave him a chance. It's a little bit more now. They kind of upped it now, but they gave him $3,000. The reason I'm up high on him because I saw him, I seen how he played. He has that mentality of a Hines Ward, not the Bill, but the mentality of a Hines Ward, and his wide receiver coaches in Dallas.
Yes,
and they playing it cool. They playing it cool. He's gonna play, and when he does, we gonna get a chance to see it.
Right.
The other wide receiver, and I'm drawing a blank on his name, number 83.
83. Hold on, let me pull up the
Rookie.
I know who you're talking about. I forget his name. Let me pull up the depth chart. I know who you're talking about. Cowboys, Dallas.
Yo, they high on him. They high on him, Chris.
Depth chart.
I'm like, kind of scared me a little bit.
I got it. Give me a second. Give me a second. Shit. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Here. All right. Cowboys depth chart, and you said the wide receiver.
83.
Right now. Oh, that's Anthony Smith.
Anthony, hey man, they high on him, and I see why. Woo.
Wait a minute. You ain't excited to see Valdez standing and Mingo? You don't want to see Valdez standing and Mingo, bro?
Well, Valdez bring that veterans, savvy, and he's fast and he's tall. He's fast and he's tall. He don't have to prove anything. We know, I think he's a 9-year vet, 10-year vet, something like that. He ain't got to prove too much. Mingo has been in the mix lately. I'm sure we're gonna see him, but that Anthony Smith, man, yo,
drafted.
Where did he come from?
Oh, where did East Carolina.
Hey, man.
Carolina. Yes, East Carolina.
Hey, buddy got something, and I don't see him. I don't see the Cowboys let him out of there.
Yeah, he was a free agent signed with the Cowboys. Yeah, undrafted free agent. Yeah.
They better hide him. He better get the injury because
he's 6'2", 197, 197 pounds. Yeah,
that boy got some speed and some hands, man. He got some speed and some hands. He's a little finesse. He's a finesse guy. He's not one of them bang bang guys. Not that I seen, but he's a finesse guy. And but that speed, man, he's slippery. He is slippery.
They got right now on our lad. Our lads website. Of course, they got CD George and Ryan Flournoy as starting at receiver. Our third receivers, they got Scanling, Mingo, and Turpin. And then our second string is those Mingo, Scanling, and Turpin. Third string receivers, they got Anthony Smith, Trayshawn Holden, and Tyler Johnson from the Jets. And then Jaden Smith, Camden Brown, and Jordan Hudson.
Wow.
Yeah. But this is who I'm. Another. I won't talk about this one person though, because I was angry with him at the scrimmage against the Rams, and that is Blue. I was angry with Blue. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you already got the reputation of fumbling the ball coming out of college, and you already had the reputation last year of not getting on the active roster because you wasn't learning and wasn't doing what you're supposed to. The first thing we see in the scrimmage, you get the ball, you put it on the ground. Now, Chop, I don't turn on players easily or quickly, but I need him to be a professional. I need him to. Okay. Remember when Tiki Barber had that fumbling problem?
Yep.
He changed his style, right?
Yep.
Because he knew he wasn't gonna last in the NFL long if he didn't, right?
Yep.
And I need Blue to get that serious about his running style. We know Blue 4-3, 4-2. We know he can take it to the house at any moment. But Chop, you can't take it to the house if you ain't got the ball. You got to have the ball to take it to the motherfucking house, Chop. You got to have the ball, don't you? You
man.
You got to have a pill, Chop. You got to have a pill.
It was like a dagger, bro. when I heard that, I said, "Oh, man. Not what he's known for, and you fumbling in a joint practice." And I'm just like, "No, you better than that." He was getting so much high praise
Right.
about how he came in, mentality change, work ethic change, body was changed, becoming a professional, and then get to the joint practice
And he dropped the pill.
and drop the pill.
Dropped the pill.
That ain't funny, but you only get with that roster they have now with the running backs. You're not gonna get too many opportunities because they don't have to. That's you got Akabana,
Mhm.
Akeem Abana, I think that's his name. You have Phil Maffa who dude, he looking crazy. You have the new kid they just picked up from UFL.
Oh, yeah. Is it Jason? No, that's a Corbin. That's a
Corbin.
full.
I think that's Corbin, right?
Is that his name Corbin? Yeah. Israel Abakanda.
Yeah, we got him.
Malik Davis,
And
Phil
Malik
Moffitt,
Davis and Phil Maffa. Okay.
and Williams. Yeah.
You-
When you
you-
finish your point, I'm gonna bring up something. See what you think.
Yeah, you have all these running backs who can actually be that second running back. The only thing you have on them is that speed.
Yes.
But that is not going to mean anything if you cannot hold on to the rock. They will go with Malik Davis, which I feel so bad for because he's had to weather the storm through so many running backs. And then when he's trying to get his chance, here come a whole nother flock coming in.
I want to bring a scenario to you. I heard this on Jay Tuck's live, and it made me say, that's interesting. And he brought up something, right? Okay, they were talking about running backs. And dude, it really made me perk up. And I was like, that's not a bad thought. If we had Javonte Williams and this one player, if the Cowboys went back and traded for a Tennessee Titan, do you know the Tennessee Titan I'm talking about?
I know exactly who you're talking about. Just scored a touchdown tonight.
He has one more year left on his deal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine Tony Pollard and Javonte Williams in this backfield? Because that's what they want Blue to be. They want Blue to be Tony Pollard because Tony Pollard can take it to the house at any moment too, right? Because when him and Zeke was the pounder, Tony Pollard was the change of pace. We got Javonte Williams as the pounder. We want Blue for the change of place. But Blue is not getting where he needs to be as a professional.
Right.
Would you make that trade to Tennessee because he got this is his last year on his deal, $7 million left on his contract. Would you pull that trigger?
Absolutely. We know Tony Pollard. He's the ultimate professional. He knows, most of the system. He's a professional. And it's just like anything we do in the world. You will take a vet in occupation before you take a rookie. Because that vet
he can pass
knows
block.
exactly what to do.
Yes.
So yeah. I pull it this year.
Hey, when they was talking about that on J Tuck Live, I literally said I was at my desk. I had his live on. I was working, and they brought up Tony Pollard, and I literally sat up at my desk, and I was like, that would not be a bad trade.
No.
If the Cowboys can pull that off, you got a solid number two. You got a professional. Tony Pollard didn't fumble the ball when he was here at Dallas. He ain't fumbled the ball there in Tennessee either. Okay.
Nope.
Tennessee's a young team. I'm sure they're gonna try to get younger and everything like that. I think it would be an awesome trade if the Cowboys call the Titans and say, "Hey, man, give me Tony Pollard I give you a 5. I give you a 5 for him.
Absolutely.
Give me
I,
Tony.
I'm dead, man. Look, I would be dead on board with that, and I think a lot of Cowboy fans will have a sense of relief because we are uneasy about that running back too right now.
Yes.
Although, as much as I like my boy Jaden Blue, I am really leaning on Phil Maffa, bro.
Yeah, and I want to see Phil too, man, because Phil, he got a little bit in that last Giants game, and I it's hard when you see, because that was nothing but a preseason game. It was a preseason, and then all last year he was hurt in the preseason, so we didn't really get a chance to see
He wasn't
him.
hurt, he hit him.
Yeah, but it's kind of like their version of red shirting, right? so so I want to see Moffa too. It's but my whole thing is though. Now Shotty said, as long as he the coach, we're gonna run the ball, which I love. I said I know that because I know your daddy ran the damn ball.
Right.
Marty ran the damn ball.
Right.
So at Cleveland and ask LaDainian Thomas, that's how he became a Hall of Fame. His damn daddy.
Absolutely.
His daddy ran the field. So I'm hoping that is true. I hope it's true. I hope that the Cowboys, because we got these monster receivers, let's not get past happy. Because when Dak, to me, throw for under 30 times a game, Cowboys are winning.
Right.
Cowboys are winning. When you see when Dak throwing over 30 times, that means we losing.
Right. There's a problem.
That's a problem. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's when you get the mindless interceptions and shit, and everybody's like, I told you he ain't the top 10 quarterback. No, he's trying to come back because our defense fucking sucks.
Right.
That's what he's trying to do. So, but yeah, I wanted to throw that trade at you. I wanted to throw that trade at you. Would you pull the trigger for
Clink, clink, clink. Gone. I mean, you have to.
I throw Blue in there too. Hey, you can have Blue in the 5. Give me Tony.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, I am a Jaden Blue fan. I really am, and I want it for him even more so. Texas kid, coming out of University of Texas, that speed, coached by Deshaun Choice, love it. But I don't want to say we give him a lot of chances because I don't know what happened last year. It's just what we heard about, and then you come in a joint practice and you fumble the ball. He's gonna play tomorrow night. He's gonna play. Yeah, he has to play. And I want to see him do better. I want to see him hold on to the ball, doing something, make us forget about the fumble in joint practice. Right now, everybody's kind of like, well, he even fumbled in joint practice. We that's on everybody's mind.
Right.
But I am, what's his name? Akeem Abana? Israel Abana? Is that his name?
Israel. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, Jaden Blue better watch out for real. Because that's a dude with speed.
Right.
And power.
Right.
I couldn't have a dude like that behind me. on the same line. Don't swear.
I'm my whole train of thought though, Chop. I want what Dak said to come true. I want the gaudy offense. I want it.
Yes, sir.
So I'm trying to make it even better. My only concern, like I've been concerned for the last 2 years, my tackles. Tyron Smith spoiled us because we had him so young, right? He was so people don't know he was 20 years old when the Cowboys drafted him. Okay, he started in the NFL at 20.
Yeah,
at a premium position. So he spoiled us, right? He absolutely spoiled us. So everybody that played that position, we were like, okay, we're good at that position. We're good. And Eric Williams spoiled us in the 90s. Okay. I forget his name. I'm drawing a blank. I need my ass whipped. number 70. Oh shit.
Oh, Zach Martin.
No, in the Hall of Fame. Not Zach. We know Zach. I'm talking about the tackle. Rayfield.
Rayfield Wright.
Yeah, Rayfield Wright. I know. I'm telling y'all my age. Spoiled us at the tackle position. Cowboys have had. If Eric Williams would have never had that car wreck, he would have been a Hall of Famer. Watch Eric Williams versus Reggie White. He kicked his ass.
Yes, he did.
So, yes, he did. Eagle fans, go watch that shit. Okay. So the Minnesota defense got his ass whipped by Eric Williams. Okay.
He did.
Anyway, I digress. I'm so concerned, Chop, about our tackles holding this offense back. I need Tyler Guyton to do what I said the same thing about Blue. I need you to become a professional. I need you to bust your ass because you play in a premium position. You were drafted number 1 for the Dallas Cowboys at a premium position. I need you to act like a first-round pick. Quit acting like we picked you up off the garbage heap, you know. And you were in. I thought I hate when linemen switch positions, but it is what it is. I thought he would be okay because at Oklahoma they threw the ball every play. He pass blocked every play. In this league, it's like he's having a problem. What do you think about Tyler Guyton, Chop? What do you think?
Well, I think he's multiple talented. The only problem that the Cowboys gambled. Let's just go ahead and they gambled.
Because 3 tackles on the board, right?
Him from right to left.
Yeah.
And we all know once you do something with muscle memory, it's just gonna take a minute to get there. But then the injuries don't help either.
True.
That's I don't know if he's getting hurt because he's over there and he's uncomfortable. I don't know, but the injuries don't help. I don't know why the Cowboys, and this is the move I wanted to see, switch him back to right, even though they probably said, well, we're already 2 years in, but still, I would have switched him back to right, made still the swing, and I would have probably traded off somebody's team a good left tackle. I wouldn't have drafted one. I would have got an experienced left tackle.
Or put Tyler Smith there and kept Brock Hoffman and put him at center and put BB at guard. They could have done that.
Well, that would have worked, but they would have had to go back to the money table with Tyler Smith.
Hey,
they just paid him, to be a guard, and
pretty soon they're gonna have to after these 4 years with Booker, they're gonna have to pay him.
Yeah,
think about it. Booker has been playing bully ball. We always say, man, we love offensive linemen that punch people in the mouth, right?
Right.
So that's what he did, man. Let's welcome somebody, man. We in this Cowboys after dark. Hey, another East Coaster man from the great state of Pennsylvania. And he a diehard Cowboy fan is my man Will. What's up, Will?
What's good, man? Can everybody hear me? Y'all good? What's good, man? How y'all feeling? Chris, thanks for the late invite, man. I was just about to go to bed too.
hey, Will, I've been doing something different, man. I'm out here in Seattle now, right? So
okay.
all my Cowboy fans would be asleep a lot of time, and us West Coasters, man, be still itching to talk a little football, and everybody's asleep. so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the Cowboys after dark. That's why this is a little dark setting. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you got the ambience going and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So Will, Will was on TikTok, Chop, and I when I brought up Tony Pollard, he said he good with Blue and Maffa. Will, tell me why you good with Blue and Maffa and wouldn't pull a trade for Tony Pollard?
Because part of it is the youth direction, right? We got, the Cowboys don't really they usually don't invest in running backs, but they've spent over since we've had Ezekiel Elliott, we got him young, we got Jaden Blue young, we got Phil Maffa young, who are 2 players that I'm really excited to see if they can get some more reps in. The stuff that I've been reading from Ryan Schottenheimer, he's speaking more positively of Blue and Phil Maffa in terms of them competing for that job behind Javonte Williams. And Williams is only on like a 2-year contract. He got 2 years on his new deal. So, I mean, they could spend for a running back in the next couple of drafts, or we could see what we have with Blue and Maffa, because Maffa is a little bit bigger than Javonte Williams. And now you got Blue with you can have your own version of Lightning and Thunder with Phil Maffa and Jaden Blue. So if they both are competing in camp right now, why do we need Tony Pollard?
Well, this is why I said trade for Tony Pollard, okay? Because to me, I
came in on the tail end of that. Before you jump in, what were you trading for Tony Pollard?
A 5.
Okay, yeah.
Because think about it. He got 1 year left on his deal, $7 million. Okay, 1 year, $7 million. I'm trading Tennessee a 5 for him, and the reason I say this because then Tony Pollard can still take it to the house. Okay, he don't have a fumbling problem. He can pass block. Okay, he is a veteran, right? And you still get Thunder and Lightning, and you got to think about. I'm thinking about it like this. Our window to me is right damn now with this offense. Okay, if our defenses just give us halfway, we can get there. Will. So with Tony Pollard, I know what I'm getting. Right now, it's up in the air with Blue. Okay, so if we got a window to trade for Tony Pollard, because the Cowboys love giving up picks, to trade for Tony Pollard. Okay, he's familiar with the Cowboys. He's familiar with the system. Okay. I think it'll be a home run for Dak and the offense. That's why I said that. I'm not if they want me to throw in the player, I'll give them Blue. But like I said, you know how running backs you can get speed backs in the draft anytime. You know that, Will. So that's why I said Tony Pollard.
All right, for a fifth and a 1 year rental, yeah, I would do that. That's plausible. I didn't hear what you were saying as far because I just jumped on, but I could do a fifth for a 1 year rental. I still get to see what my guys are in Jaden Blue and Phil Maffa. Then after that year, Tony Pollard is gone, and then we still got Javonte Williams. So it's like, all right, yeah, we back to square one a little bit. I mean, it's good for fantasy because I like that Singleton over in Tennessee, man. I'm hoping that he kind of pop off and steal that job from Tony Pollard. Right. That's not what we're talking about. But your deal is good, man. I would do that. I was thinking that you were trying to flip another player. I'm like, no, I'm not giving up nobody.
No, not necessarily a player. I mean, but if I had to throw in, I would give him Blue just because we got Blue a late round pick. Okay. And remember that year we were just knowing the Cowboys was going to draft a running back at least in the top 3 rounds. They waited to 5 to get Blue. And you know how all us Cowboy fans, we went crazy just because they drafted a running back, right? So we thought Blue was actually going to get on the field last year. Blue ass didn't get on the field to the last game of the season. Okay, so then me and Chop was talking before you got on. In the Rams game, he dropped the pill. I'm like, bro, look, we know you can take it to the house. I told Chop this. We know Blue can take it to the house, but you got to have a pill to take it to the house.
Yeah, can't be running empty-handed.
Yeah, you can't run empty-handed, and that was his issue at Texas, right? The problem was he was dropping the pill. Tony Pollard don't drop the pill. That's what I was saying. So, I'm like, man, a 5 for Tony. I think go and kick Tyler Guyton in the ass and say, get your ass in the gear. And man, I think it's nothing stopping us. I think ain't nothing stopping us.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I've been seeing some very positive things about Guyton. Like he's really taking on the challenge of Brian Schottenheimer, trying to step up to another level because he's got what? This is year 3 for him.
Yeah.
So he's trying to step into that role and be in that lockdown left tackle. Now, the one thing I did see, I don't know if it was beat writers talking about it, but I did see a couple of tweets about Terrence Steele getting whooped up on during that Rams practice.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. If there's one chink on the offensive line that I'm more concerned about Terrence Steele than I am Tyler Guyton.
Really?
Yeah, because I've seen Steele get beat like a couple times, and it'd be bad. Like it's not like, oh, I lost the rep this series. You know, oh man, it's like, yo, he's getting whooped.
Right.
Guyton to me, when I watch Guyton, he'll get beat and then he'll kind of lock in for a couple series. Then he might get beat again, or he might, stagger a little bit. But he don't get beat like Terrence Steele. No, I don't think nobody gets beat like Terrence Steele gets beat.
He does look bad, man, when he get beat. He does. But then you got to think about it. He one of our best run blockers too, though. You think about it.
The crazy part, it's like, dog, you're fantastic in the run. But if we call pass play, it's like, oh, Jesus Christ, is the right side gonna hold up?
Hey, that's when we need them tight ends to be chipping. We need them tight ends to be chipping at all times. Yeah. Hey, we going that week 5, put a tight end there, bro. You better chip before you get off this line of scrimmage, because Steele may get number 4 killed. Exactly. That's what the head coach need to be having a conversation with these damn tight ends. Hey, look, man, don't get number 4 killed.
Yeah, but you know Steele over there, man. You got to pull him to the side after like the offense has their meeting in the morning. You pull the tight ends to the side, like, listen, fellas. We know we got Steele over there. I just need y'all to like hold up for like 2 seconds. That's all I need y'all to do. Like, listen, we know Steele is over there. He's kind of a turnstile, but it's a premier guy on the right side. We've seen him against Myles Garrett and PJ Watt. Just like, just hold the guy. Just keep him right there.
Yeah, holding. Hey, I'm a former offensive lineman. Holding is good sometimes. It's a positive. Hey, Chop, it's a positive sometimes, man. You gotta hold sometimes. Hey, now I got a question for y'all. Okay, this always concerns me, and the Cowboys have a tradition of not doing anything about it. Is our backup quarterback position? Okay, our backup quarterbacks. Sam Howell, former Eagle, former Redskin, and the Rocket Man himself, Joe. I don't want him on my fucking team, Milton. I are going to get the reps this preseason. Y'all know I'm a Michigan fan, and he went to Michigan. And, I was so mad at that. Anyway, I know I got PTSD. I need canceling. But look, are y'all at least interested in seeing the back quarterbacks at all?
Yeah. I think Sam Howell got something for real.
Okay.
I
know he's tough.
Right. I don't think he's Dak, but Sam Howell did beat us when he started for the Commanders. He did beat us, and he was pretty good beating us. I think he needs to be put into the right system. And he I think he will shine. He's a what they call a system quarterback. Yeah. Everything kind of has to be working. Don't expect him to do some things to overlook some bad play. That's not his game. His game is everybody doing their job, and I'm gonna do mine. And boy, he's just gonna be the safe guy. He's gonna manage what you tell him to manage. He ain't gonna try to do nothing crazy. So with that being said,
you didn't sound too confident, Chop. You didn't sound confident at all.
if somebody comes along, we say, hey, there used to be a starting quarterback, we can get him. I'll probably go ahead and pull the trigger on that one, but I like 10. I like Milton. Only for some type of goddamn spread.
I can't stand it.
Run, option run, backfield, the 3 wide, the wishbone type stuff. Put him in on stuff like that. That throwing stuff, no. We know he can throw the field, but not accurately. And then when you do throw a short pass, it's 185 miles an hour.
Will, excuse me for a second. Well, I gotta ask Chop this. I gotta ask him this. Why do you like him?
Well, I like him because he's actually a player. He's a football player. He just can't throw that well. But he is a football player with speed. He can be valuable. You just got to use it. Hope we ain't got to turn to him. Unless our running game is on point, then it'll work. But no, he's a little antsy. He don't look too comfortable yet. And like I said, he throw 185 miles an hour. And I know you're supposed to catch it. But come on. You know what I'm saying? Then when he do throw the long ball, he gonna throw it to the stand because it's just little stuff. He could be so much better if he just settle down, go through the reads, make the small throws that he need to make, know when to take some off, know when to strike it. He just those type of things about Milton. I think that's why Sam Howell is going to be the second quarterback. I guarantee you that.
All right, Will, what do you think about Milton and Sam Howell?
I agree with Point Man because I'm not even gonna sit up here. I'm not gonna sit up here and fraud like I wasn't a little bit excited when Milton came along because we got a younger backup quarterback instead of the old guys we were dragging in before. And then I seen him in that first week again. I'm like, yo, this boy can't hit nothing. Point's right. He got a cannon. He can let that thing go for 70, but he ain't gonna hit nobody. So like, if he can scramble, and that's the thing that caught people up. I got caught up in it too. Oh, he can scramble, he can move, he can use his legs. He's a big body. Yeah, that's great, but we need him to throw the ball first. And when he stepped back, he said, "Wow, 70 yards, incomplete." I'm like, this nigga, come on, man.
You can say this after dark.
and then Point said something else. I was shaking my head. I'm like, yeah, I agree. He said, you got to learn how to take something off of it. You can't throw a 15-yard pass at 185 miles an hour. You can't use off the head, off the helmet. They can't turn around fast enough to grab the ball. It's hitting them. They breaking their hands and stuff. Like, come on. You have we get that you have an arm. That's fantastic. But if you can't, finesse it a little bit, throw it over top of defenders, split those tight windows and make it catchable, you're not going to be useful.
Right.
Well, Sam Howell has a cannon, at least to me, because I saw him when we was beating him up Thanksgiving. I was over my people's house in Virginia. We was watching the game, and they all Redskins fans. On my wife's side, they all Redskins fans. We was cooking them, but Sam Howell was trying to throw the ball downfield, and I'm like, okay, he got a nice little arm, but he's more accurate, and I think he's more of a finished product as a quarterback than Joe Milton.
Who you remind me of? Will, you know who you remind me of? He remind me of my man in Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield. He has that somehow. He has that toughness like Baker Mayfield is. I'm not going to give up on the play. You hit me, I'm gonna spin off, and I'm gonna try to do this. Because if you watch his highlights when he was with the Commanders, he was a tough quarterback, though.
Yeah, he was getting smacked around that year. He led the league in sacks among quarterbacks.
Yeah. So, but man, let me tell you why this is my PSD from Milton. Okay, so when he was at Michigan for 3 years. Man, that's all they talked about is how strong of arm this kid had. And Michigan offense was always run first, okay? And they would play action off of their run because they're a run-heavy team. And they'll run heavy team to their tight ends. They play action to their tight ends, and they're going over the top to their wide receivers. That's their bread and butter play. They've been doing this shit since 1972, okay? That's their number one play, okay? When he was on the field, dude, they literally tried to force the kid on the field because of his athleticism and his arm strength. And he was missing wide open tight ends in the flat. He was missing the deep ball, the wide receivers running by themselves. And I was like, what is wrong? As a quarterback, and you see him in practice, he dropping it in the buckets. He hitting in the nets like he's supposed to. He is so accurate in practice.
Yep.
As soon as that boy get in the game, he acts like he ain't never played football before. But then people get hyped over the highlights, him throwing the ball 70 fucking yards. And I can too. In my dreams. But hey, I can too. You know? And I know it's after dark. Sometimes we be dreaming. So that's my problem. And when he transferred to Tennessee, and he was a starting quarterback at Tennessee, I never forget this. I say he ain't gonna be starting long. It was 2 games his ass was on the bench. 2 games later, he was on the bench. So when the Patriots drafted him as a project, okay, and he played good that last game for the Patriots, then the Cowboys traded for him. And the Cowboy fans went crazy. And I was like, y'all have never seen that boy play in your life, have you? You have never seen it. As a Michigan fan, I got the PTSD. I seen that shit for 3 years. I knew it was bullshit. I knew it was bullshit. And I've been trying to tell Cowboy fans, Joe Milton can't play football, y'all. Don't be impressed with. Hey, what was that boy that got drafted number 1 for the Raiders?
The biggest bust.
Russell.
DeMarcus Russell.
Russell could throw the ball 85 yards, but he couldn't hit nobody. No, so don't be thinking about that arm strength. It ain't gonna do much.
Well, I think when people see an arm, when they see a big arm and they see athleticism, they're like, "Oh my goodness, Michael Vick." I think that's what people get. They get flashbacks to that, and everybody's not going to be that. There's never going to be another Michael Vick. I don't even compare Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson because I think Lamar Jackson's a much better passer.
Okay.
There's never going to be another person like Michael Vick. He's one of a kind. You're going to have guys that's going to emulate that, or they can add, the rushing ability as part of their game. And when you see a guy scramble like Joe Milton, it's like, oh my goodness, he got some shit. You see him throw that guy off of him, and it's like, okay, well, you still need him to throw the ball at the end of the day. And if he can't hit nobody, he's gonna lose that job. If they're really competing for that QB2 behind Dak, it's gonna be Sam Howell. There's no way in the world. There's no way in the world that you can sit there and say, yeah, he got a cannon, but he can't hit Ryan Flournoy on a 5-yard in or whatever. He still holds in the ball. Whereas Sam Howell, he's shown you that he's been a starting quarterback, first of all, with the Commanders, and he's shown you that he can layer his passes. He just needs time in the pocket because when he was with the Commanders, he was getting blasted. He had no time.
Right.
So you can put him behind the offensive line. He might be able to win you a couple games.
Yeah. So look, man, I know it's late for y'all on that East Coast, man. This is my final topic, man. What we'll start with you, Chop. What or who are you looking forward to see, or what you're looking forward to see Saturday here in Seattle? Who are you looking forward to see, brother?
I'm really looking forward to seeing that second defense that's going to play, because I believe these boys going to play like they starters. That's my whole thing. I don't care what the offense do right now, even though I do want to see my boy Trayshawn and Phil Murphy and Jay Blue, but I'm more excited to see the second string defense play like a team.
Okay.
If that happens, NFL in trouble.
Okay. Will, what are you looking forward to seeing it?
Obviously, I was trying to look it up real quick because there's 2 people I really want to see in the game on Saturday for 2 of the rookies. I want to see Malachi Lawrence. I've been seeing and reading some very positive things about him from the defensive end position, and I kind of feel like we're not deep there. We have some bodies, but I don't think we're that deep there. Because after Ezra and Lawrence, again, he's a rookie. And Rashad Gary. But Rashad Gary, I don't think he's going to play, is he?
No, he's not going to play.
Yeah, so if Rashad Gary's not playing, I want to see who else they're going to throw up there. Sam Williams is another name I want to see. He's not a rookie, but it's like, are we going to get anything out of him yet? I want to see him try and perform and put something together that makes me want to say, yo, I'm looking forward to seeing Sam Williams this season.
All right. I hope y'all got 10 more minutes. You just brought up something. I know y'all. Goes upside.
Let me help him out. You still got James Houston.
Okay.
He will be out there. And Tyrus Wheat, he will be out there. Land, Isaiah Land, I think he's going to be out there. You got some more dogs that's going to be there.
Okay.
And Sam Williams. You finna talk about Sam Williams, Chris?
Hey, Will triggered. You know how you hit something and say ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
I was like, I forgot about him, and when Will said his name, I feel.
All right, but the linebacker I want to see too is Jayshon Barham.
Barham,
I heard he's not playing.
No, because that hamstring, he got hurt in practice.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he got hurt. They say he's day to day, but he's not gonna play on Saturday.
Lawrence thing.
But bro, we've been waiting on Sam Williams for 3 years now. Okay. And when the Cowboys re-signed, I was shocked they re-signed him. I really was. I was shocked. The Cowboys see something in Sam that we ain't seeing on the field. What is it, Will? What's the problem with Sam? Why can't he do? I remember when that damn playoff game, that knucklehead shit jumping off sides against the Niners. Remember that? And when he was on unblocked, anyway. What are we missing with Sam that we're not getting on the field?
I don't know, because honestly, when free agency started, I thought he was getting his walking papers. I thought they weren't going to bring him back. Right. And I was on Twitter like, we're going to have to look for another defensive end, because if we don't draft one, or if we do draft one, we got to put some veterans in front of him. And that was before the Gary trade. So I'm like, we need maybe 2 defensive ends from free agency, because we don't have Sam Williams. And then I'm thinking he's gone. Like, free agency, he's a free agent. They let him off. And then all of a sudden, it was like, hey, Sam Williams is still on the team. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
I swore he was out the door. I looked on Spot Rack like, they say he's a free agent. He's an unrestricted free agent. Who gave him more money?
Yeah.
I don't know what they see in him. Has he flashed anything that's like, because I personally don't have anything that says any play that he's made, and I'm not trying to, down talk him, but I don't know.
Stop. What do you see in him?
Well, let's go back before he got injured.
Okay.
He was attractive because of 6'4", 250 some pounds, something like that. He was almost identical to Michael Parsons.
Yes, he was.
To be honest with you, that speed was 4.45
at Ole Miss. Yep.
At Ole Miss, he was a game wrecker.
Right.
He came in, not sure what really happened, but he was kind of unhinged a little bit.
Right.
Then he got hurt, and last year was this hurt year. And we know from ACLs, you're gonna go down for a year. Your next year is supposed to be better because now you're 2 years removed from the ACL. I think the reason they bought him back because they got him cheap. He is on his last year of his contract. He's only on the 1 year.
Right.
Watch what happens. He's gonna ball out of control, and this is why. He's not a nose tackle. He's not a 1 tech. He's not a 2 tech. He's an edge and a linebacker. He will be running free. He don't have those assignments that he's got to deal with. He can just left side, right side linebacker, outside linebacker. He can run free, and he's gonna play edge.
Yeah,
but he is gonna make sure nobody get around that edge. And with them 2 dogs in the middle, he's gonna have a field day, and he's gonna get his money up, and somebody gonna sign him to a contract.
Let me tell you, our last depth chart for the Cowboys, they got Izalaku, Malachi Lawrence,
yes,
Malachi Lawrence, and then Sam Williams. That's who they got. They got Sam Williams as the 3rd string. So I'm like, bro, you've been here 4 years, 5 years. No, this is 4th year, and you had made up because we got a 2nd-year player and a rookie in front of you. Because on the other side, they got Rashawn Gary, James Houston, Maris Lewifile, and Israel Land at the left linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle, they got D Winters and Demarion, and I want to talk about Demarion being in the middle instead of outside. They got Jay Sean and Shamar James in the middle. They got Justin Barrow, Mr. 3 interception, Curtis Robinson in the middle from San Francisco, and got Langston Patterson bringing the career. So I want to talk about. I know it's late for y'all. Whenever y'all ready to go, let me know. I'm sorry. I could talk football all goddamn night. I want to talk about Demarion in the middle. Why did they move Demarion in the middle?
You know what? I really don't know why they moved him in the middle. I don't know if he's the fastest linebacker. Because the middle linebacker is supposed to be the sideline guy.
Yeah.
He may be the fastest linebacker out of all of them. That's the only way I can think of, but he's not the biggest. And normally you want your big guy in the middle. So I don't know. I'm completely, we'll see. I don't know.
Now, I always thought he played better at that weak side linebacker, coming off the edge and making plays. And they moved him to the middle. What you think about that position change for Demarion Overshown?
I think they're trying to give him more responsibility. They're trying to test his mental. Because you have a different defensive coordinator with Christian Parker. And he's spoken highly of Demarion Overshown, since he's gotten there. I think they're just trying to test him to see what he's capable of, because they can trust. If you have somebody that you can trust in the middle that can come in, and they've been saying he's been very good at communicating at almost every layer of the defense. Like, he's communicating with the secondary. He's very vocal around the line of scrimmage. So you have a guy who's commanding, who's showing you that he can step in and be a commander in that middle linebacker spot. I think that's a positive.
You okay? You don't think he'll get hurt in that trash up there? Because it's a lot of trash in that middle, and that boy been hurt twice. So
he's been hurt. But I think he's a tough kid, and you got a lot of beef up front with Quentin and Kenny Clark. Yeah. You got some beef up there, so it might not be too much getting by them. You're not going to see a moving offensive lineman break into the second level when you got a guy who's going to command. You got two guys that can command double teams.
Yes.
At any given moment. So, you offensive lineman coming free and cleaning the linebacker.
Well, I'm glad you said that too, because I was before the show, I was breaking down. Hey, we're in the 3-4 now, and the job of the defensive lineman is to keep those linebackers clean.
And you saw what he did in that practice. I mean, I know it's practice, but he was moving two bodies. I'm like, oh, we haven't had this in a minute.
Yeah. Yes, so if I one tech and three techniques can keep the linebackers clean. Hey, that's all I can say is because when Demarion is healthy, he is an amazing linebacker. He is amazing. He's so talented. He's so athletic. I just love seeing him on the field. But that's the problem: seeing him on the field. Are the Cowboys gonna slow play him, or are they gonna start him this year? They got him lined up. They got him listed as a starter. But I'm concerned: are they actually gonna keep him as a starter?
He's starting
off the bench.
He's starting.
Okay.
He's starting until he don't. You know what I'm saying? And if he doesn't start, they're gonna put Winters in there.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I think that's why they went and got Winters.
Exactly. They're gonna put Winters. I mean, I think what Will said was correct, man. You got them two dogs up front. They're gonna demand a double team, and that's gonna keep him clean.
Right.
And if he's clean, he is a problem. I know a lot of people forget, but being healthy. But if Overshown is clean, He is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
If you can remember, them games were like, damn, where'd he come from?
His closing speed on running back side of the backfield was ridiculous his rookie season. You were like, yo, he's not gonna make the running back's doing a what is it? Not a wheel, but he's going out wide on the backfield, and then all of a sudden he's about to hit the line of scrimmage, and then how did the Brian get over here? I thought he was like on the other side, and he's closing in, and he's making a tackle for a minimum gain, if not a loss.
Remember the play in Cleveland against Deshaun Watson? Remember he went and fetched him, and
he got it.
I was like, oh my Lord! I was like, oh, okay, I see you. I see. Hey, like we say in the hood down there in Stop 16. I see you playing. I see you playing. Hey, but on the depth chart, at our starting linebackers, because it's 4. They got Rashawn Gary, they got D and Overshown in the middle, and they got Izaraku on the other end, right? So they're basically rush edges. So they got them starting together. When he get healthy, I am looking forward to see Barham. And let me give y'all a quick scouting, because he's a Michigan guy. A lot of people, when they saw we drafted him, oh, not another Michigan guy, not a Michigan guy. And I was just like, look, he started it. He traded in. He transferred his last year. Right. He started at Maryland. Okay. He transferred his last year at Michigan. At Michigan, he started at linebacker, and they moved him to the rush edge. Okay. They moved him to the rush edge because we had nobody to get to the quarterback at all last year. Mm-hmm. And they moved their middle linebacker to rush edge. Okay. So when he made that transition, I was like, okay, this kid can stop the run and rush the passer all at the same time. Why I was excited about Jay Sean, because I saw him do both in college. Okay. I saw him do both against the big boys, Ohio State, Indiana. I seen him do it on tape. Okay. So the Cowboy fans don't worry about what he used to wear. Worry about what he's wearing now. Okay. The kid can actually ball out. And he has that attitude that you like as a defensive player. He played pissed off. And you want all your defensive players to play pissed off. So that's my scouting report on Jay Sean Barham. Now, I do want to ask y'all this. I promise y'all this is my last question, and I'll let y'all go. I know y'all good. I promise you this is my last question. Shamar James, what do you think? Is he gonna because he was your leading tackler last year? Mm-hmm. So what do y'all think? Is he, because right now they got him on the depth chart as your second string middle linebacker?
Okay. I want to see how Christian Parker is going to deploy him. Mm-hmm. I think with Parker coming in, and one of the things I read in one of his was his press conference or when they started OTAs, he said that he wants to, and I if I get it wrong, you can fact check me. But I think one of the things he wanted to have in his defense was he wants their base to be 3-4, but he wants it to be flexible. So if they come across an opponent that they need to adjust to, they have the ability to do that. And I think knowing which players are going to play where is important for Shamar James. Like you said, he was our leading tackler last season. You're going to want to put him somewhere on the field. The question is where in this new defense. So that's probably one of the things that I want to look at before I cast any more judgment on Shamar and like, oh, well, he sucks or oh, he's very good. I want to see how Christian Parker is going to use these chess pieces and place them in his defense.
All right, Chop, what do you think about Shamar James?
Oh no, I agree with Will. I agree with him. But if I had to play him at linebacker, I have to play him on the outside. I have to play him outside linebacker, not middle, but outside. The kid can ball. He was a freshman last year, coming in, rookie, whatever, and he was just trying to survive. And with that defense, it was very hard to really judge anybody on the defense last year because it was such a bad scheme. last year, so we really didn't get a chance to see really what these players could really do. You know what I'm saying? They were just surviving for the year. And Shamar James, no matter where he looked at, he looked quick. He was a little late to the party here and there, but I tag that as just learning the job. You know what I'm saying? So it was very, very hard to evaluate.
He's still better than Kenneth Murray.
Yeah. Oh God,
he is. Yes, he is.
For him to be that big and strong, we ain't gonna start on him.
That was horrible. That was horrible.
With Mark James being a Florida guy, and one thing about Florida guys is speed, and he's a fast dude. He just looked bad in that scheme, but he was a sure tackler. He stuck his nose in places. He overran some plays, but what you expect, starting middle linebacker as a rookie, but he got better. With this like Will said, with Christian Parker, how you gonna deploy him was gonna tell us everything Saturday. We're gonna know everything because, like I said, we go back to Justin Barron. We knew he got drafted last year, but we all forgot about it. Ain't nobody brought his name up nowhere. That was sweet.
I agree with you, boy, because I was when they said his name, he got 3 interceptions on Matthew Stafford. I said, "Who's this guy?"
I did.
He was here.
I went straight to the depth chart too, Will. I was like, who the hell is that? I wasn't the only one. I don't feel so bad. I thought it was just me.
I remember. I did a show on him last year.
You did?
Yeah, he's from Syracuse. He was decent. He was decent with the Orange Men or whatever. And I just hadn't heard from him no more besides the practice squad. So when they were doing the scrimmage and said Justin Barron, had a great game. He picked off Matt Stafford one time and Stetson Bennett twice. I said, damn, he's still here. I had no idea he was still here.
Hey, my man from Bird Section Podcast and Leo, you ain't shit, Leo.
You know what? It just won't be a Cowboys Up podcast. We ain't got some feathers in here. You know what I'm saying?
Leo ain't shit. Hey, my man Will from Philly. So hey, a true Cowboy fan from Philly.
Wow.
True Cowboy fan from Philly.
That's for real. Yeah. That's for real. You're a Cowboy fan in Philly. Yeah, you for real. Yeah, I've been up there. I
appreciate both of you East Coasters because Chop is in Atlanta, Will is in Philly, and I'm in Seattle. So we're across the country today. I know that. So hey, we'll give you Chop. Give me your final thoughts before I can let y'all go to bed, man. I'll let you
go to bed. Cowboys. I think we have a promising season. The one thing that I'm concerned about is not with the Cowboys itself. I'm trying to figure out where all these people are starting to jump on and praise the Cowboys. It's disturbing me because we don't normally get that kind of attention from national media, especially. Like all these people, the Cowboys in the division. The Cowboys look like a Super Bowl contender. The Cowboys do this and do that, and it looks very promising. Where did all this stuff come from? Because it wasn't there last year, even before the season started. That makes me a little leery. Like it feels like something else is going on behind the scenes because nobody talked. We never got that kind of attention, not positive attention from national media, ESPN's, your Fox Sports, none of that. Right. But now all of a sudden the table's turning, and I'm a little uneasy. You know what I'm saying? Got my spider sense tingling because it's not normal. That's all. But I think the Cowboys. I personally think that the Cowboys have a promising season on a low. We just need, like you said earlier, we just need the defense to not suck.
There is.
There's Mr. He ain't shit.
Oh! I's here. He's here. What's happening, fellas? What's good?
You hang tight, Leo. I'm gonna let Chop give his final word because I know they sleep. I know your ass.
No.
They just got their second win as soon as they saw me. Look,
Leo just gave us a 5 hour.
Will stretching. He getting the tension out his shoulders. Oh hell! Let's go.
if y'all need to bail, you bail whenever you want to. So
I'll give you 5 more minutes. I ain't supposed to be going to bed. We got an early morning tomorrow.
Just got a 5 hour.
You go ahead, Will. I appreciate you, man. Though, we'll be hooking up some regular season stuff too. Okay, fam.
Yes, sir. Yep. Is the bird section? Is that your John?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna look you up on YouTube, right?
Yes, sir. Hit me up, man. Come on, hey. I just got finished doing the live. Chris was on it earlier or whatever. You guys are more than welcome to come on out. I do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're gonna have an after party on Sunday for another stream later on at Sunday night. So, hey, Chris, give him my information, give him my contact info. Come see me. Come see us. It's an Eagle. Like, here's the thing: the bird section. It is an Eagles fan channel. But it's not a safe space. It's not an Eagles safe space. The number one rule is when your team is up, I can't say shit. You got the stage. I can't say nothing. And that's difficult to hold to, but I do. You know what I'm saying? So come on, bring the smoke. I want it. You know what I'm saying? I want it. I want to hear it. Let's get to the bottom. Hey, you see I got my projected starters on here, so I want you to be able to put an address on your shit. I made it real easy. You can put an address on all that. I take the Pepsi challenge on it all. You know what I'm saying? If you ever want to do a personnel for personnel, let's do resumes here. We could do that. Let's go.
So Will,
he ready.
Oh, yeah. I'm something else.
You follow him on that bird section. Will, give us your social medias, man, before you get out of here.
Yeah, you can follow. I do fantasy football. I am a Cowboys fan, but I try and steer more towards fantasy football, so that way I don't blend my trolling with what I'm trying to do with my content. But you can follow me on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, at FF's Finest. The YouTube channel is the Fantasy's Finest Podcast. We're on every major outlet for podcasting for fantasy football, and we'll be helping you out during the season with starting your line, setting your lineups, starts and sits, all the information, injury stuff. I got more content coming down. My work schedule has been crap, but I'm getting back on my podcast. My gang's gonna be ready to start the season. So, FF's Finest, wherever you at on social media, you can come and follow us. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook. Everything has been doing pretty good lately. So.
All right. Hey, Will, man, appreciate you jumping on as always, bro, man. Much love.
Yeah. We'll talk to you, I need to judge on too before I jump off.
My email?
Now, you got a podcast too, right?
Yeah. Chop,
I need yours.
The Point Man. DA. That's it. The Point Man.
All right. I got you.
And then on YouTube is Mr. Point Man.
On YouTube is what?
Mr. Point Man.
All right. I'm gonna lock you in, man.
All right, lock in, man. I got you.
All right, y'all have a good night. Thanks for sending me the invite. Leo, nice meeting you, man.
Hey, man, good meeting you, bro. Well, come see me. Come see me.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, back to this.
Before we get this. No.
Hey, Chop, back to this mother.
hey, Leo, I be watching the podcast. Y'all be in there goddamn boxing, so I'll be like just sitting back going, wow. I watch it all the time.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I watch it.
How am I doing?
I be back in the cut going, God.
It's semi. I
can say about him, though.
It's
he
semi.
Keep 100.
It's semi entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what, Chris? You ain't shit. Finish.
I know.
How am I doing? How am I doing, dog?
No. He keep it 100. He keep it now. You got something on that little, far left, but when it get down to it, he keep it 100. He keep it 100.
Me and Leo met on the Giants podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I instantly fell in love because of the realness. Okay.
Yeah.
Because and plus, man, football fans our age, man, the 40s and 50s, man, we've been loving this shit a long time. Okay, so now
all three of us got the gray.
Yes, so with social media, it just helped us talk about it. We can actually reach out to other people like-minded Hey, Leo, me and Chop from the same damn city. We've never met. We met online. That's how we met.
From the same neighborhood.
No, see, that's not a coincidence. That's providence. It was supposed to happen. Y'all were supposed to meet.
Yeah. So man, it's like this, man. I told you before. I said, man, anytime you need me, anytime you want to talk football, I love talking football with people who are passionate just like me. You love your Birds, I love my Cowboys. And ain't nothing you can say or do to tell me otherwise. It ain't no way I can change your mind either. Them your Birds, right?
Hey, you know what it is? It's like this. Give me something that I could at least wrap my brain around. That's all I need. Just make it make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can be convinced. I can, and I believe that. See, you know, my actual career field before what I do now was DoD telecommunications, right?
Okay.
And I worked for General David Petraeus. I've worked for Admiral Mike Mullins. You know what I'm saying? So I am accustomed to being in environments where the operational tempo is so high, you might only get one chance to call home for help. So the ability to properly enunciate your words and to be, you know, effectively articulate, you know, because again, this all leads into effective communications. It was a skill. It was something that was in practice every day for me for a long time. And this is just from my time in the military. And I already recognize, you know what I'm saying, especially with this society and stuff like that, because I spent the number of years at the Pentagon. You know, I was a contractor. I did 6 tours in Iraq and 4 in Afghanistan as both a soldier and a contractor. Right. So I understand, especially with the way society is tonight, today, when people see me, this is the last thing they expect to hear coming out of me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I've been the, you know, like I've played the role where I've been the spook by the door for a while. You know? And so I know what that means, and I know that a lot of times people might find that to be a bit off-putting because I'm very direct, and that's why I say, you know, like, listen, we could talk all day, but give me something that I can wrap my brain around. Don't give me no hypothetical and theory.
Right.
And if that's what it is, call it that. But don't try to convince me or sell me on it, because it's not going to happen. Because I'm looking at the picture in totality, and I know what my limitations are, and I'm not afraid to admit to that or whatever. But I can be convinced, so long as it comes in a way that is somewhat digestible. Now,
2 plus 2 got to equals 4 to you. Basically.
Yeah.
Got to equal 4 every time, right?
Hey, you know what? Even if we both say 4, I might say 2 plus 2. You might say 3 plus 1, or 8 minus 4.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So give me the mathematical equation you use to arrive at 4.
Right.
And then let's see if it adds up. And that's why, you know, and I try my best. That's why I'm like, I listen to people, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put my projected starters on here on both offense and defense. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let's have the personnel for personnel. You know, I'm ready to take that Pepsi challenge, because I put these guys' resumes against everybody's resume and still feel like with these guys, regardless of how prolific your offense may be or how stout and physical your defense may be, these 22 guys right here give me a better than average chance of at least competing. You know what I'm saying? And they have the resume to do so. Now, at the end of the day, there are aspects about us that are hypothetical in theory, like this offense. But then the way we look at it, the way I always tell people the way you should consider looking at it is, what if this offense, what has, in the years that you've seen this defense, You know, because people say you're getting a new offense. What year didn't we have a new offense for the last 7 years?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you've seen this. You know what I'm saying? You guys have had to deal with Jalen Hurts now as a full-time starter for the last 6 years. He's been in the league since 2020. You know what I'm saying? And has had a different offensive coordinator every year, going back to college. You know what I'm saying? So what has this quarterback shown you that would lead you to think that whatever a shortcoming he may or may not have, he's not going to try to overcome that?
Right.
You have a choice.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I mean, you know, and I ask this question oftentimes. If Dak Prescott or Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes had to have a different offensive coordinator their first 7 years, every year, would they be who they are today? Or would they be as accomplished?
It's a good question.
Because nobody realizes how difficult it is to learn a new offense every year and still be somewhat successful.
Well, Leo, you don't think the Kellen Moore offense and the offense you got now is similar? Because you think about it, they're always running in the gun. They're always running in the gun. They're always running, I call it the college spread offense shit, you know. So it's always a read first, then a pass, you know. I think the offense is predictable, but y'all run it to perfection. Just because it's predictable don't mean it don't work, you know, and it hasn't worked for y'all for the last fucking 4 or 5 years. So that's another 2 + 2. It's always equaling 4. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's the coordinators for y'all. I think you have to give him credit, Jalen Hurts, that he has succeeded with the different coordinators. I had to give him that. But you got to think about it. The coordinators have actually run the offense through him the way he likes to play the ball. Okay, so you don't think so?
No. I if it before last year, I probably would have said yes, but because of last year, because the things, what did we see? What did I see that would move me off of yes to no? You know what I'm saying? And, come on, y'all. All of us know Jalen Hurts is one of those people who's a man of few words.
Right.
And half the time, some of the shit he say, you'd be like, what? What the hell does that mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
He does throw a lot of metaphors out there and make you think about what you think he said. He does do that.
Bro, listen. I told this story the other day. I said, my grandfather, you know what I'm saying? My grandfather used to say shit to me that would fuck me up. I would have to think about it for like a couple of days. I remember he said one time, it's one thing to shit on me. It's another thing when you piss on me and swear I'm sweating. Huh?
Yeah, you have to think about that one. You have to think about
it. And I was 15 when he said that to me. So can you imagine being 15 and he said that and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And again, this is my grandfather, so you ain't gonna argue with the hell. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't, it took me until I was an adult to figure out what the hell that shit meant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, because then you lived it. Then you lived it.
That's what I'm 51 now. I'll be 52 in 6 months. And I'm now, it's interesting because to your point, Chris, a lot of those things I'm just now figuring out.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just now figuring out, and you're, like, that's why I'm so happy Rakim came out with a different kind because of the arguments and shit like that I've had with these youngins and whatnot. And so it's like, okay, again, you're sort of kind of, as you go through this life and you see the things that you see and everything like that, you have to live in order to figure out what some of the shit that these older ones used to say to us.
Absolutely.
And my cousin, me and him was laughing. He had us dying because we were talking about what it was like growing up, and when the relatives, when we all would get together back then, when the brown liquor come out, oh shit,
Right. Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying, and all the arguments, and fights. That's just the way we do, and you like, oh, you know what I'm saying, and I brought girlfriends home, and they just be like, "What the fuck is this?" You know what I'm saying? But then they walk out with new cousins and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And my cousin said to me, he said, "Remember?" He said, "You remember how your mom was, and my mom and aunt this one and uncle that one? Yeah, we them." And I'm like, "Oh shit, you right."
Ain't it funny how it's circular, right? It come right back. Hey, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
God bless my mom. My mom passed away a couple months ago, right?
Oh wow, man! My condolences, man.
And thank you.
Yeah.
But I catch myself doing tendencies that my mom used to do.
Oh.
And I was just like, man, my mom used to do that. My mom used to do that. And it's strange how you catch yourself, right? Or sayings that your dad used to say, or a thing your grandfather used to do. I catch myself, right? And my grandkids say, "Papa, are you old?" I say, "Yep." And you hope to get here. Because I know a lot of us didn't make it here. So you hope to be old too one day. That's a compliment. I don't give a damn you call me old. I'm 57 years old, Leo. I say, hell yeah, I'm old.
Hey, listen. I laugh at my son all the time because my oldest will be 20 next weekend, which blows my mind. It's like, God damn, because he's 6'2", 6'3", he's taller than me and everything like that. And I tell him all the time, like, even though you're taller than me and everything like that, when I be talking shit and everything like that, I still say to him, "Yeah, with your little ass," because I tell him, you know what I'm saying, because I still see the little boy that got stuck between the mattress and the wall, talking about, "I stuck."
Don't tell nobody back. Don't tell nobody.
Everybody know now. Everybody know.
Yeah, in the pamper, talking about, help me, I stuck. Put his hand down. and I tell him all the time, I'm like, son, when I see you, my flex, it's a flex for me to say I'm your dad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a flex, but even like I said, even though you're taller than me and you're turning into such a good young man, a fine young man, I still see that little boy. And that's why I still say, you'll hear me when I say with your little ass. He thought, and this was what was funny. My son thought when I say with your little ass, he thought I meant because he's skinny and I'm bigger than him. And I was like, no. I said, no, that's light in the ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not little in the, that's not your little ass. You light in the ass. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look, see you blow away. You know what I'm saying? I still fuck you up, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, son, and he was cracking up, And so it's these things, and having lived, because that's what we've done. We've lived. I lived in Europe for a number of years and been abroad, and seen the whole world. And I've gone all over this world, all over this country. And the thing that it has taught me is that I am really, really comfortable with my own company.
Right.
And I genuinely don't mind being home.
Right.
I like being home. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I'm boring or anything like that, but I just, it's a lot of miles on these feet here, man. A whole lot of miles.
Child, let me tell you why I fell in love with Leo. Okay, let me tell you why.
Wait a minute before you do that. LB, thank you for your service, bro.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for your service. Always.
All right. So wait, Chris. I've told this to people. Part of the problem that people have with LB is they don't understand he was a non-commissioned officer in the United States Army. You're never going to win. Okay? You're never going to win. They have PhDs in shit talking. And LB happens to be an Eagles fan from Philly. That was a non-commissioned officer in the United States, and he said one time he was kicking indoors. So that means that motherfucker was either an 11 Bravo or something, in combat arms. So they're even worse. Okay, and people be trying to argue with him, and I'm just like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Especially Cowboy fans. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You don't want that work. Give him something he could wrap his brain around. If he can wrap his brain around it, you might get him. But you know what I'm saying? He only gonna entertain it for but so long. So you know what I'm saying? Yes, LB, thank you for your service. Shout out to you, big dog.
Hey, Leo. I'm that 11 Bravo.
No fucking way. No fucking way. Are you serious?
Hey, I'm that
no
11
way.
Bravo, 11 Mike, infantry guy.
See? Was I wrong? Was I wrong in the description?
That's why I was laughing. Because he ain't lying.
I was a 31 Papa. I was signal. You know what I'm saying? Look. Hey, Chris. People like me, all right? People like me, okay, would look at him and we'd be like,
And we looking over there going
with that same face.
No, they look at us like, you stupid motherfucker. You'll die. Don't get away from me. I don't want him. Hey, sorry, why I gotta take him? He don't know shit. Hey, radio man, take your ass back there. Just to get out the fucking way. That's how they talk to us. And we be sitting there like, And look, hey, Chris, we be looking at it like, this how y'all live? Y'all all, like they hood. They forgive me.
He ain't lying, Chris.
Forgive me, Chris.
We be looking at them. Look at that pole.
They real niggering.
Hey, man. Hey, he's not lying, man. He is not lying, man.
Let me tell you why I fell in love with Leo. Let me tell you why. Okay, I knew he was comfortable with when he told me, Chris, you ain't shit, and I was like, it literally brought me back to my uncles and aunts, when they playing cards and dominoes.
Yeah.
Man, you ain't shit, right? And when he said it, it's just like, I love him. I should hate him. I should hate his ass.
Yeah.
But I love him just because he said it. Hey, you can ask my wife to this day. I can bring her upstairs and I say, baby, what I always want you to do? She say, you always want me to cuss you. I said, why I want you to cuss me? I said, because it take energy to cuss somebody. That means you love them. I said, you don't cuss people out you don't give a damn about. You cuss about your damn family and everything because you pissed off at them and you want them to know how much you love them by cussing their ass out, right?
Yeah.
So when Leo told me I wasn't shit, I said, damn, you right. You right. I ain't shit. So when I came on his show early in the comments, I say, Leo, you ain't shit. That was our love letter to each other. You ain't shit.
Man.
That's all right. Hey, you saw I said, I know I ain't shit. I don't stink, motherfucker. Hey, listen, we might as well be playing spades or dominoes right now at this time, because this is where this the real unk talk right here.
Right.
That's what this is. This is the real unk talk, because these youngins be in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? And that's what oftentimes that happens, because see, one of the other things that I do is I return energy. I can return energy, and so if you come into the bird section, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I have 0 mods. There's no moderators in the bird section.
Right.
I'm the only one. So my the chat in the bird section is a vibe all by itself.
It is.
It's a vibe all by itself. I really ain't got to say shit. It's like having 2 shows at one time.
Right.
It's so much a vibe I want to have I want to do an award show for the best comments from some of the people that come in there, because everybody that comes, I don't want all. It's not an ego circle jerk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We disagree with each other on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I pride myself on having Cowboys fans. I got Steelers fans. I got a resident Detroit Lions fan. You know what I'm saying? I got fans from all different fan bases, and they come in. You know what I'm saying? If they're in the chat, they're on the panel. But we talk our shit. You know what I'm saying? We try to. We try to have. You know what I'm saying? Good conversation. We try to keep it at ball. But the moment somebody get emotional and understand something, my man Eagles Drew, me and him, we have jumped a lot of people, especially the youngins, because the moment, and this is an unk thing. You know how us old timers are. The moment you show us just a little,
just a little bit,
just
a little window,
just a little micro. If you give me a little hint or little taste of bitch assness, I'm going after you. I'm going after you. I'm gonna keep going until you screaming and cussing and everything like that.
When you find that sensitive point, you push it there. Oh, you sensitive. Oh,
yeah. I gotta get him.
Help the ass.
Hey, me and Chop from the South. Okay, we from Funky Town, Fort Worth, Texas, right?
Funk.
So from the funk,
funk. Okay.
Funk, we mean it. The funk, Dallas, Fort Worth. Hey, y'all gotta excuse my language when I say this. Fort Worth niggas is different from Dallas niggas. Okay, I'm letting you know.
Hey.
We just different. Okay, so. Excuse my language. If y'all ain't used to that, I apologize. This is the unk session. We just talking.
Right. This. Listen, everybody watching this, you should look at this as y'all. This the fly on the wall moment during the Dominoes game. We get one more person up in here, then it's spades.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and then we really gonna be talking shit. Then you know what I'm saying.
So basically, man, what we do, and super chat, man, on your side, Leo.
Oh, shout out to Jay Burrs with the $5 super chat, man. So appreciate you, bro, for being in here. You know what I'm saying? I gotta represent.
So, man, this is what I'm saying is, we down south we call it high side. Okay.
I went to college in North Carolina. And I ain't gonna have nobody high side at my expense. I know exactly what it is. Should. Yeah, I
know. Dog, it was like this for us, right? When I was a kid, man, I was that sensitive kid. You can't really talk about me. I'm Lord, and man, I used to go to my aunt and uncle house. That was the domino and spade house, right? I used to walk through the door. My aunt said, "Man, look at this motherfucker here. What the fuck is he doing?" Just going off, and I'm crying. I'm a little boy. I'm crying, and I told my mom,
"Motherfucker here. What you think you doing? What you look, Chris?
I don't want to go to Aunt Jackie's house no more." And she said, "Well," I said, "Man, she always cussing me." I said, "Chris," she said, "Chris, think about it. Who she cuss all the time?" I say, "Me, you." And my uncle's name was Elmo. That's how we in the South. Uncle Elmo. And she say, she only cussing the people she loved. If she didn't love you, she wouldn't say a damn word to you. So when we jonesing, we cuss each other. But our line is, for black men in the South, you can't call us a bitch. As soon as you say bitch, now them fighting words. Okay, now you telling me you want to fight in the South. Okay, I don't know about up where you live, but you can't even say, "Man, don't be bitching" to a man in the South, especially a black man. They be like, "I'm a bitch." Then it's on and popping. All right, so you can call him everything in the world. Don't call him no bitch. Because that's when that's like you put his card in, like you a bitch ass nigga.
You was a bitch ass nigga. I know you about to say Yup.
So, hey, if a man in the South call you that, bro, just go and take your shit off. You ready to fight.
Oh man, hold on. Shout out to my man King DV Sports.
King, what's up, man?
Yo, hey, that's another real one right there.
Man,
that's another real one right there. Hey, Chris, King DV be cooking, dog. He be cooking.
Man, love it, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. On the Cowboy Up. Hey, I call my show on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Cowboys After Dark, because I start at 8:00 Pacific. So on the East Coast, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I did it, man, for us West Coast Cowboys, man, just because everybody on the East and Central, they in the bed, they got to go to work. You know what I mean? And I was just man, I'm trying to do something for us West Coasters, do a little love. I appreciate your people belling in. I appreciate you sharing the screen, though. I appreciate that, fam. Hey, this is my show is also not a Cowboys safe haven because we talk shit about our boys too. So
you know what? No, and see that's the part, and let's get into it, right? Let's get into the whole thing, because I'll tell you this much, and that's again, that's why I so appreciate you. And shout out to Jay Bird with $20 super chat. He said, "Lost my power tonight after working 2 jobs, but I'm here, and I appreciate you fellas for bringing some positivity tonight. I'm a huge Eagles fan from St. Louis. I love this channel, and Leo keeps it going." Hey, dog.
Wow.
Wait a minute. First of all, Jay Bird, let us know right now. Is your power back? And if your power is not back, turn this shit off. I want you to keep your power on your phone, dog. You know what I'm saying? Don't drain your power. That being said, I hope everything's okay. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the support. I hope. You know what? And I'm gonna come back here because I'm already having a good ass time. I'm thinking oh hell, I done found me a new hangout spot now.
Hey, you gotta hang out, man.
Yeah, I come back up in here. I ain't got to be on. I'm just talking shit with the fellas. Hey,
man. Because man, when I started the other podcast. My Monday show is the Cowboy Up podcast, and I designed it as a barbershop talk. So it's 4 of us. So I always try to give 4 different perspectives of the Cowboys and everything like that. I know a lot of Cowboy fans can't hear other people's perspective because they're so sensitive about the Cowboys. I'm not sensitive. I told you, Leo, I want you to tell me about my team. I want to see how you think about the team, right? I want to know. Mm-hmm. I mean, because we know what we think about them. I want to know what you're thinking about them, So that's why I appreciate. I don't hate all Eagle fans. I hate the Eagles. I don't hate Eagle fans. I hate the Eagles. Okay, so that's why one of Cowboy fans say, I mean, they love their mob just like we love our mob. We just talk about, you've been in them damn barbershops, them family reunions, and y'all arguing about the smallest shit for 3 hours, and it was all fun and all love.
That's that, but you know what though, and I'm glad. All right, so he Jay Bird said he good. You know what I'm saying? Power's not back, but I'm humbled. I've been through worse, my brother. Okay, got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now to your point, Chris, I'll say that's why I fuck with TP Way the Giant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with him because, people get a bit intimidated because he has these voice inflections because he gets excited and he's saying, but in my mind, it sounds like he's in the barbershop. That's how you know how brothers is when we in the barbershop. We talking, we fighting for the mic. Everybody fighting for the mic. You know what I'm saying? And you got to know how to get in there. And on top of that, I appreciate the fact that he's standing on business. Now, some of the things he say be a little misguided in my opinion, but what do you expect? It's a Giants fan.
Giants. He love his Giants.
Yo, Chop. Hey, Chop.
I wish I had his damn number. Oh, I do got his number. He may still be up though. He in El Paso.
Hey, yo, Chop.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Chop.
Come on with it.
And he acted duty too.
Yeah. In El Paso. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Bliss.
He miserable.
Yeah.
He miserable, boy.
Yup. But y'all, some of the stuff this dude be telling us, you know what I'm saying? You be like, see, I was with you, right? I got off at the last train stop on that one, bro. Nah, that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying?
You're a Giant fan?
With that one.
Yeah. I met TP on Sneaky G's show. Sneaky G is the other Giant fan, you know. Always at the Cowboy game. Hey, how you live in Dallas, go to Cowboy playoff games just to cheer against the Cowboys? I say, why would you waste your money to go see somebody else's team? I didn't understand that shit. I ain't going.
He like that atmosphere, man. He like that. That's all it is. He like that atmosphere.
It's called the smoke. They want the smoke.
Yeah.
But, shout out to Stephen Sneaky G, another Giants fan. You know, they ain't shit either. Hey. He my Lodge brother, though. He my Lodge brother.
Okay. You know, now here's the thing, right? You know, and I was saying this earlier today, because I had to travel. I've been traveling the last couple of days or whatever because I had some stuff I got to do for, you know, not my job, but the company that I own and whatnot. And I saw the interception that Jalen Hurts threw in camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing I thought when I saw the clip, right, my initial reaction was, yeah, Q, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I was talking to Angry about. You know what I'm saying? Angry Cowboy fan. I was telling him, when we saw that, when Eagles fans, like at least the ones I know, when we saw that, the only thing we was thinking was, yes, Q. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's, you know, Angry didn't know this, but Quinyon Mitchell doesn't have not one regular season interception. All of his interceptions were from the playoffs.
Wow.
It's a thing. It's a thing. And amongst us, it's a thing. You know, shit ton of pass breakups. He has had interceptions that were snatched from him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you almost got it. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, C.J. Gardner-Johnson took it, or someone else got it. It was almost like QB right there, but then someone got it, and someone else would get it. So everyone's been pulling for Q to get his very first regular season interception. So when I saw that video, and the title of it is Right on Q.
Mm-hmm.
What I saw was he caught the ball. You know what I'm saying? He actually caught the interception. Yeah, Q. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I leave, come back. This motherfucking video got like 15 million views, and everyone is talking about Jalen Hurts being intercepted because he threw it up the middle. And I was like, what? Wait, what? And so when I asked Angry about it, right? When I asked Angry Cowboy about it, Angry said the problem is that Jalen Hurts is being forced onto other fan bases. He's being forced. You know, like whenever there's a list and Jalen Hurts ain't in the top 10, you know, Jalen Hurts gets forced on him. Whenever someone, you know, and I'm like, okay, got you. I got you. Okay. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I want to know. 15 million? 15 million. Well, that don't sound kind of odd to you? Like, they put this thing up. They said Josh Allen threw an interception in camp, 447,000, you know, views. Jalen Hurts, 15 million.
Man, that's, you know, they've been trying to crucify Jalen Hurts for everything. So it doesn't really matter what he did. It's just that he did it. Anybody else could have did that, but it's Jalen Hurts. They've been going after Jalen Hurts for everything.
And this is what I try to tell Cowboy fans and Giants fans, because I live in Market. I'm in Jersey. I'm only 30 minutes from Philly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in Market. And apparently, people in Texas teach their children to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir.
Yep.
Okay. That's a problem here in Philly. The local media don't like him for that.
What?
Yes. They've gone after him for that. They've gone after him. You know, remember what I said? Jalen Hurts is a man of few words and stuff like that.
Right.
They go after him for that because they don't know what the hell he's saying. He doesn't say much. He doesn't say anything. His facial expression is always the same. He don't get too high. He don't get too low. He's just always like this and everything like that. They have tried all kinds of reasons to want to hate this guy since he got here. That's the truth. They don't like him.
Yeah. I've heard that.
That's really what it is. And this is it like the difference between him and McNabb is that it's just been so blatant. And what's even crazier is the local media market has never been so off when it comes to the local fan base. And so when you get Cowboy fans or Giants fans or Commander fans who are trying to troll, the moment they open up their mouth and they start trolling, we know exactly where the shit comes from.
Where it come from, Leo?
Yeah,
where it come from?
94 WIP or Dan Salio, we know exactly where it comes from. It's dog. They do a lot of dog whistling here and rage. Yes, and it's funny because we're starting to see the cracks in the armor there with that too, because now you're starting to see like Hugh Douglas is starting to push back on them now because he's getting sick of it. It's getting a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? And we know who you can listen to and who you can't listen to. You know, like the second day of camp, there was a report. It was like, oh, the Eagles need to bring in some more wide receivers because these ain't doing it, da-da-da-da-da. And it was Elliott Shore Parks. And it's like, that's the same dude that wrote the article about Deshaun Jackson, calling him a gang member and all that shit.
What?
Yes. It's like, because it's cultural here. You know what I'm saying?
That's where that came from?
Yes. It's that's what they do. Like CJ Gardner Johnson has a disposition that rubs people, certain people, makes them uncomfortable, and it rubs them wrong. You know what I'm saying? Christian Parker couldn't stand CJ Gardner Johnson.
Really?
Yes. Christian Parker couldn't stand him. You know what I'm saying? He could not stand. They did not get along. You understand what I'm saying? As good as Chauncey Gardner Johnson is, you know what I'm saying? Christian Parker couldn't stand him. You want to know why? Because Chauncey Gardner Johnson is more likely to be at the spades and dominoes table than Christian Parker.
Okay. Okay. I see what you're
saying. Chauncey Gardner Johnson talks more like your auntie that cusses everybody out. He a brown water type of guy.
Okay.
Christian Parker don't drink. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see, you know, and he got that real country like disposition about him.
Yeah.
She, I don't fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. Even and he a dog. You know what I'm saying? But Christian Parker couldn't stand him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's and so that's why I said, you know, like when we talk to Cowboy fans and they're trolling, you know what I'm saying? We know where you got that from. They don't realize who they're parroting. We do. And so we're like, you're not even. That's why you'll hear, you know, like Warren told somebody, you just watch your team. You don't watch other teams. And it was Hoodie Kush. And Warren asked him, he was like, you don't watch other teams. You just watch your team. He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, that's why you don't know. You must not watch football like that. And he was like, no, I don't. And mind you, Hoodie Kush is a Cowboys fan living in Philly. Well, he lives in Chester. He lives outside of Philly. You know what I'm saying? That it's just, we know. You know what I'm saying? We know. And we know so well, people don't realize how much we actually know. All you got to do is just listen. You'll hear it. You'll know who it came from. You'll know where the dig came from. You'll know you use the same words, everything. And you don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even know, you don't even realize the full context of what it was that you're parroting. You don't realize what you're actually saying or the conversation you're adding on to, because if you did, you wouldn't talk that way.
Leo, I got a question. I got a question, Leo. And me looking in from the outside looking in, I always thought Philly fans in the city of Philadelphia will turn on their players quicker than any fan base I ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they coaching staff and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an East Coast thing, cultural thing? What is that? Because remember when y'all were lined up outside the damn practice facility talking about firing your coach.
Yeah, run the ball with the signs and shit. As if coaches are coming into work, run the fucking ball. They do that shit. I
was like, man, you wouldn't even see that. You wouldn't even in Texas. You wouldn't see that at all, bro. You wouldn't see that.
No.
Is that the East Coast thing? What
the Southern hospitality thing ends in Virginia. When you
after that,
it's a wrap. It gets worse. It gets progressively worse as you go up.
Okay.
Now, so. I remember telling this to a Cowboys fan that, you know what I'm saying, depending on what it is that they say, there are certain tendencies about Eagles fans you should know. You know what I'm saying? Now, we all hear that Philadelphia is a hard place to play in. And let me tell you why. Remember last year when there was a story that came out about Kevin Patullo's house got they egged his house and and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was first of all, those were Eagles fans, but they were not from Philadelphia.
Okay,
they were from South Jersey.
Okay.
And the way you know that is that here's a tendency of an Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? It is very, very, very difficult to get an Eagles fan to spend money.
Okay.
I'm not saying we don't have money. It's just difficult to get us to spend money. And so if I am spending my money to come see you and you put out a shitty product, we're going to fucking tell you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't get my fucking money's worth. What kind of shit is this? What the fuck you mean this is the standard, Jalen? This don't look like no goddamn standard. You'll get this shit fixed. You can get your ass up out of here too, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how they talk. And the reason why I can say that about Kevin Patullo is because in order for an Eagles fan in Philly to go to Kevin Patullo's house, that means you have to cross the Betsy Ross Bridge. And that means you got to pay a toll. Or you gotta spend money on transit to get here. Yeah. Ain't nobody spending no money to go throw no eggs and toilet paper at a coach's house. No cats from Jersey that did that shit.
I see your point. At 2 + 2 is equaling 4. Okay, I feel you.
And so that's what makes it hard. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why at one time we were the only team who had a jail and a courthouse in the stadium.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We had it both. You know what I'm saying? And you could watch the game from the jail. You know what I'm saying? So, the fans here, like we're yes, we are very, very rude. I mean, Eli Manning said, what blew his mind one time is like his rookie year. He said it was like a 10-year-old kid in the stands who was wearing an Eagles jersey, and they sort of kind of locked eyes, and this 10-year-old was like, "Fuck you, Eli!" And he was like, "Yo, where the fuck is this little boy's mom?" You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of his career, the little boy had a little boy. You know what I'm saying? And the little boys, and so now this little boy done grew up, got married, had a kid, or had a kid at some point, but now he's got his kid there talking about "fuck you, Eli." You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you the difference, though. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
in Texas, I'm gonna give you a story about DeMarcus Lawrence. He caught a lot of flack about this, right? So he leaving the game, and he played for the Seahawks now. He was leaving the game, and fans they got a little area at AT&T where you can get autographs from the players, right?
Yeah, I've been there. I've been in there.
So when you leaving, this kid had on a Giants jersey. He asked DeMarcus Lawrence for an autograph. DeMarcus Lawrence said, "Kid, you got on the wrong jersey." The media took it and ran with it like he was the worst guy in the fucking world.
No, he did right.
But I understood what he was doing. I was just like, anywhere else but in the South. Because in the South, like you say, it always that hospitality, you always got to be the nice guy and everything like that. But DeMarcus Lawrence told the kid, "You got on the wrong jersey. I can't give you my autograph." And I absolutely loved it. I was like,
all did.
Right? But the media didn't. The media was like, "Why was he so cruel to this child that had the New York Giants jersey on?" And I was just like, because he wasn't a Cowboy fan.
But see, here's the thing, though. I always say this because it again, you got to look at the times we are living in right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I often, like I there are plenty of times I have to give speeches and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I work, I'm in the cannabis industry. That's what I do for a living. I work in cannabis. I own my own. I have a company called Collective 60, and we're a cannabis genetics company. We do, garden rescues and cultivation builds, and we actually run your cultivation for you, whatever. But and I worked on legislation here in the state of New Jersey to help get cannabis legalized for adult use. At one time, I was ranked, I think the highest I ever got was number 3. I was ranked the 3rd most influential person in cannabis in the state of New Jersey. And then Yahoo Finance had me ranked at number 5 or some shit in the country. So, I've done some pretty significant things. And I say this humbly. I humbly say this. Google your boy. You know what I'm saying? I promise you'll be proud. I promise you will be proud at what you see outside of the fact that I'm an Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying?
Fucked up.
And so, yeah, cut that part. I get it. But oftentimes when I give speeches and stuff like that, you come off stage and they, Leo. Matter of fact, look, check this out, y'all. Check this out. This how serious your boy is. So, got this one and I got this one. So, this is what I got this year. So I got this one here. This was the first one. Oh, let me see. Oh shit.
Yeah, you got that bullshit.
There you go.
Yeah. So I got this is the first award I got at the beginning of this year. You know what I'm saying? This is called a buddy. You know what I'm saying? A cannabis bud trophy. And this one I love the most. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can actually take it off. Oh shit. Okay.
Yes, and it actually comes out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I got this at MJ Unpat. And so and that's just that's there's my one flex about me in the industry. But I show all that to say I'm accustomed to public speaking a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I always often say, when you look at the current racial and political climate of this country, and Chop, you'll be able to back me up on this. When you look at the current racial and political climate of this country, you know what I'm saying? The general population nowadays tend to lean more towards the word of a veteran over a politician these days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? the one thing that I have continuously the one thing I've always continuously prided myself on is I've always prided myself on being the reason why you don't give the veteran the microphone. Because I'm gonna say it. Because I'm gonna say it.
They ain't cutting no corners. They ain't cutting no corners.
Yeah.
They already figured ain't got nothing to lose. And I'm gonna tell you like it is.
What you gonna do? I'm gonna tell you like this. And mind you, you know what I'm saying? I'm an NCO, not an officer.
Right.
So I ain't got to be all.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, I ain't got to be all dressy with it. I ain't got to say all the nice words. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? The general saying, "Hey, how's it looking out there, Bridgewater? It's fucked up." That's how I was looking, sir. I was looking real fucked up. Hey, LT, get your ass up out of there. You ain't supposed to be in there, sir. You know what I'm saying? We just say it. You know what I'm saying? We just tell it like it is. So I just tell it like it is. I call it for what it is. And a lot of the visceral, especially coming from the local media, is the fact that, listen, Jalen Hurts is I often say, look at Jalen Hurts before the first Super Bowl and look at him after.
Okay.
He's not the same.
No, I agree. I've given him props too. I said on my show and on other shows, the two best games I seen Jalen Hurts play were both in the Super Bowl.
Right.
He should have been MVP in both.
Right. But I tell people he ain't been right since that first one.
Really?
Yeah, he ain't been right since that first one.
Why you think that?
Because and I was proven right when you hear the sideline talk with the second one. Because he told I think it was Dallas Goddard. Dallas Goddard said, "Man, you can smile now." And Jalen looked up and said, "Man, I don't know, man. After that first one changed my soul." And he ain't lying.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't been right since that first one. He ain't smiled the same. He's smiling now, but not like when he was like first getting here. You know what I'm saying? And I often say, when you talk to, like, if you talk to Tom Brady and you ask Tom Brady about the draft, you know what I'm saying, about when he got drafted, you can see him get emotional and get ready to start crying.
Right.
As if what happened to him at the draft was like 2 weeks ago. But because of what he went through, and he said it, his father was there, his mother was there, his entire family was there, and everybody watched him go through that shit for days at a time during the draft in front of everybody. And Tom Brady said, "I'm going to make you all fucking pay for this."
Yep.
If I get a chance, it's over. I'm going to make you all pay for this. And Aaron Rodgers, same thing. That it was that draft, the way he was embarrassed. There was a singular event that happened that changed them forever. You know what I'm saying? And turned them into the type of people that hate losing way more than they like winning.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with Jalen. I think when Jalen after that, I said, "Oh God, man, this dude, he ain't been right since. He just been." And so when the first time you saw Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, arguing with each other on the sidelines and everything, and people was blowing it up, and I was like, "Haven't y'all ever seen two black men who are best friends argue?" Shit,
yeah.
You know how many times the motherfuckers probably done had a fight? That's what we do.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about it was that seeing two men like that in conflict, it made other people uncomfortable. And a lot of times when they're uncomfortable like that, you know what I'm saying, it leads the whole situation to be misinterpreted.
Now I got another question for you because
Mm-hmm.
you Eagles are known to get rid of some of the best receivers in the world. You got rid of Terrell Owens,
Mm-hmm.
you get rid of AJ Brown, you got rid of
Yeah.
what was the boy, the little fast kid,
Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
What is your offense gonna be? I mean, I want to hear from you, Leo. What is your offense gonna be this year without AJ Brown?
That's a good question. Well, first of all, you know, me, you two, we all found out at the same time. Okay, we all found out at the same time that AJ was actively trying to sabotage the team.
Mm-hmm.
He told us all, you know what I'm saying, that it was him who was going to the press and leaking all that stuff and why he uses and how he uses the press. You know, remember when he was doing the book thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to get kicked off the team. We just happened to win the Super Bowl that year. That was him actively trying to get kicked off the team. He didn't want to be there. You know what I'm saying?
So what happened?
It turns out. So, do y'all remember the year of the collapse? The year after we lost the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
And then we won like 10 straight games, and all of a sudden we just lost them all.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew and I always said we had to be some years away from that year to find out what the fuck happened. What happened was AJ Brown and Hassan Reddick was fucking the same chick, side piece. And Jalen found out about it, but didn't say anything to AJ. AJ felt like Jalen should have told him. And he was upset with Jalen because Jalen said it didn't have anything to do with football, and that's not my business. And then Jalen's wife, talked to AJ's girlfriend at the time. You know what I'm saying? And told her, my advice is you should just leave him. That's unacceptable. You should leave him. AJ found out what Jalen's wife said and cussed her and him out. So all that was going on, and that's why Hassan Reddick got out of here. That's why they got rid of him. But it took us 3 years to find out what the fuck was going on.
What?
So Jalen didn't want to, like, the only thing Jalen Hurts cares about, and the only thing he cares about, is winning. I just want to win. I don't care if I got to throw the ball 2 times. Did we win? Then we won. Which is why that's why he says, keep the main thing, and that shit drove the local media nuts because there's no meat to it, there's no controversy to it, and it's very simple. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's like, yeah, if I only got to throw the ball 24 times in order for us to win a game, then I'm only going to throw the ball 24 times.
Man, it's when you said that story, it made me think about it. We had something similar in Dallas with the Mavericks with Tony Braxton and Jason Kidd and Jimmy Jackson. Remember that chop? They was fighting over Tony Braxton. That's
really,
yeah. They were fighting over Tony Braxton. Yeah, that's because remember they had Jimmy Jackson, Jason Kidd, and Jamal Mashburn, right? And they had the future, the big three. Well, the big three broke up over Tony Braxton.
Wow. All right. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's the first time I'm hearing that.
I think that happened in Dallas too with Lucky Whitehead and who was that with?
I remember Lucky Whitehead.
Whitehead, because he came to y'all. No, he didn't. That was the other kid from North Carolina. It was Lucky Whitehead and it seemed like it was a wide receiver.
It happens more than what we think. We just don't hear because all these side pieces, they run in the same circle, They know where to find the athletes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not uncommon. The same way in college, you had groupies in college, you know where to find them.
And these chicks, it's the same chicks that get passed around too.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the part that I'm like, ew,
you angry
like, all this out here, and that's what y'all doing?
He caught feelings. He didn't know the rules. He caught feelings. Fam, you don't know the rules?
And mind you, we talking about a side piece.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which is why you notice after all that shit went down, then AJ married the girl. Not the side piece, but he married his baby mama because You know what I'm saying? Hey, he got caught out there getting like that. Cheaper to keep her, nigga. Like, what you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this time, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. So this little girl said to her auntie, her aunt kicked her out the house. So her grandmother came and picked her up. And she said, "Why'd she kick you out the house? Why'd she kick you out?" And she said, her boyfriend went to a get together with her boyfriend's family. So I asked her, "Does your boyfriend have a lot of uncles?" And she said, "As a matter of fact, he does." And the little girl said, "Well, did the uncles say, 'I see you, nephew. I see you, nephew. Come, get at me, nephew. I see you, nephew. You shining. I see you, nephew." And the little girl said, the aunt said, "No, they didn't say anything like that." So the little girl said, "You should have left." And the aunt said, "Why?" She said, "Because if your boyfriend's uncles don't say, 'All right, nephew, that means you look some kind of way."
I feel you. I get it 100%. Yeah,
and I said,
we will say, "I see you, nephew. I see you, nephew."
"Yeah, all right, nephew. Okay, nephew. That's." And I said,
"She ain't wrong."
Said
it to him. Yeah.
She ain't wrong. That little girl smart.
You've heard that before, ain't you, Chop?
Yeah, I don't know who the man in her life is, but they teaching her. She damn sure wasn't wrong. She was right. If the uncles don't say nothing to
you, ain't shit.
You ain't shit. Yeah, you ain't shit. And the aunt got mad and kicked the little girl out the house. Told her she got to go.
Oh,
your grandmother come get you.
That's funny, but it's so true.
It's true.
I can literally. I've actually said it to my nephew before.
You know why?
When they bring him to the cookout. Shit. Okay, nephew.
He had a banger. I said, "All right, nephew, I see you." Man, that's exactly what I said. "All right, nephew, I see you."
Yeah, I see you, nephew. Go ahead, nephew. I see you, man. I see you, nephew. Okay, you can.
Hey, Leo, you can't be telling all the secrets, man. The Unc secrets, man. You know how we are, fam. You can't give it. Hey, it's a code, dog. You can't give away all the
secrets. But I'm just saying, you're right. But it's and that's what this is too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we just sometimes we just fail to recognize what we're looking at, and it's really not like sometimes some people get so caught up in what the talking heads are saying.
Right.
That really common sense sort of kind of go out the window a bit.
Common
sense, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of gotta go, wait a minute, hold on now. What is this? You know what I'm saying? Like what you mean? You know what I'm saying? So that's where that's why I'm saying the things I'm saying the way I'm saying it.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My wife say, "Y'all crazy." And yeah, I'm listening.
She taking notes, nigga. Look, you ain't gonna be able to go out now. Hey, Chop. She gonna be like, "Wait, what that mean? What that mean? That means something."
Yeah. No, when they get ready to go to bed. Now what did you mean?
Oh,
you said. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? You know what the hell I'm talking. Hold on, let me show the it back for you.
Oh my God. You say, "Yeah, I'm listening."
Yeah, she taking all kinds of notes. She taking all kinds. Hey, listen, I told my wife, I said, I saw something the other day. It pissed me off because somebody told the secrets, and she said, "What's that?" And I said, "It was telling somebody about how whenever we flush the toilet, what we do, we're racing the circle with our." I said, "That's the violation right there. That's the violation. You ain't never supposed to tell that secret. Who told that secret? Somebody gonna get fucked up." You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, hey man. It's like to be an unc. It's like you guys. It's a jump in, jump out, homeboy. You can't be telling this, fam.
You just taught the YN something.
Right.
You just taught the YN something.
Hey, Leo, we may need to start a show called the Unc section.
Hey, you know what? Unc talk that because y'all need it. Y'all Because you gotta be tough to come up in here.
Yeah.
You gotta be tough. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you know, man, one thing I loved about growing up when we did, man, our dads was tough, right?
Yeah.
So our dads made us, and my wife always asked me, why am I always wrestling and tugging on the grand boys and fighting with them and stuff like that? I say, baby, it's like this. When I was growing up, I had bigger cousins, older cousins. And Leo, as soon as I would walk in the door, they
get fucked up.
Boom! They punch you right in the chest.
Yup.
Boom! They hit you. They push you down. Yep. They literally want to see if you're gonna be crying like a little old girl or not, or you gonna get up and at least you're gonna lose the fight, but at least try to fight. Okay. So that's why I always do that with my grandsons. Every time I see them, it's always a rough house. Because look, man, you're gonna get in a situation that you're gonna be by yourself sometime, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to take care of business. And you're gonna lose some, you're gonna win some, but shit, at least don't come here crying about somebody that done something and you didn't do nothing back. That was my thing, man. This is one of my co-hosts in the Cowboy Up podcast. What's up, Mikey?
You got the cocoa butter show on. What the hell? You guys want the dark and after dark? What the hell, bro?
There's a reason why they say black is beautiful.
Hey, bro. Yeah, I think we know what he's saying. Know what I'm saying? If I had $1 for every time this dude said, "You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?" Son of a gun, bro. Shit. So I'm talking, is this the baby aspirin show? Like a motherfucker. Nah, I just saying it's a baby aspirin. Hey, dude, you know what my favorite memory of being young?
What's that?
My back not hurting.
Okay.
Shit.
I had a good talk one time. Like I met
It's all love, bro. It's all love.
First time, you guys know who Havoc from Mobb Deep is, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I knew me and Havoc was going to be good friends within the first 5 minutes of us talking. Because
talking about sickle cell or what?
No, that's Prodigy. That's Prodigy. Wrong guy. But Havoc said in the first 5 minutes, me and Havoc was talking about I said, yeah, Havoc. Havoc said, yeah, Leo, when I get out the bed, it's crack, 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 crack. You know what I'm saying? And he said, my back. He said, I'll be, and we was laughing because we was talking about getting old. I said, hey, yo, Hav, you know what I do? He said, what? I said, I got to get a head start to get out of bed. So I go, ugh.
Hey, Unk Talk. Let's put this on Unk Talk. You know you a nut if you sat on your nuts before.
Yeah.
You know you a nut when you need a drink of coffee in the afternoon. You know you a nut. Yeah, dude. No, hey, I still haven't turned in my Jordans for Skechers yet, but I know there's somebody not too far that said, I wear those Jordans, I wear those Skechers. But yeah, bro. Yeah, hey.
Both. Because we are at that age where we weren't comfortable.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, I got some Skechers. I got 2 pair.
You got the 60, the 750s.
And I got Jordans too. I got them too. Hey, once you get older, you always think about fuck that bullshit. It's all about comfort. I can look as eyeless if I want to, but shit, my feet don't hurt. Goddamn it.
No, dude, no. I live my life in work boots. I understand. If I'm my Jordans look good because if I'm not in my freaking like Red Wings or my Wolverines because I switch them up, I'm in slides. I'm in fucking I got the Air Max slides and then I get them like 2 sizes too big. Just because, yeah, dude, like for real, dude.
I got them on right now. And they're Jordans.
Yeah.
Jordan slides.
Yeah, dude. So I'm all looking for. Yeah, I'm looking for them.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, we got these damn slides on.
Dude, I'm in slides, dude. And I'm, for the most part, I live my life in basketball shorts. Shit, I'll tell you the truth. I'm in underwear right now, shit.
Well, you don't got to show us that.
See, that's when you in unk status because you don't even give a damn. You know
Hey, dude, this turned into freaking. I think, dude, and then we're a contradiction right now because we should be sleepy as hell. And we're unk status. Old retired guy over here. It's like 3:00 in the morning where he's at. How you doing, Bob? I haven't seen you in forever, bro. What's up?
What time is it on the East Coast? Because it's 11, almost 11 here. So
it's 10 minutes to 2.
10 minutes. Yeah. Y'all kicking it with us. Y'all kicking
it with the West Coast, man. That's crazy, dude. It's gonna be 11:00. What's they gonna tell you? You know, stripping out like how you're saying. My dad was mean. My dad was just coked out.
That's remember what I said. The brown water. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the only thing that was being passed around back then.
Dude. I know. I used to be like, man, my uncles could really drink for 3 days in a row. No, these motherfuckers, dog. And when you see the Henny turned into E&J, somebody was going to jail for real.
Yeah, that Irkin jerk. That's not a good thing.
And real quick, I just want to say this real quick because to your point, Chris, you know what I'm saying? So there's a 10-year difference between both my sons.
Okay.
So my youngest is 10. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But with both of them, you know, you to your point, like there's a period of time where you're the human jungle gym and the human punching bag and everything.
Right.
And my youngest, you know, like my oldest had reached that point where, you know, he doesn't want a kiss on the cheek from dad, and he doesn't want dad to like, oh, dad, stop, you know. Yeah. And I get it. It you know, it breaks your heart, but then at the same time, you understand.
The last time is the last time. You don't know when the last.
My youngest is not. He's not broken that habit. He's not there yet.
Yeah.
What he does do is, you know, he's into competitive martial arts. My son is a fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
He's really good. You know, and he just achieved his black belt. He's a sensei. He does weapons training, all that stuff. He does all that stuff, right? But when we're together, like you, Chris, all we do is roughhouse, and he just hits me and punches me. And I just sit there and take it. You know, I don't say nothing. But God damn, that shit be hurting.
It hurt, dog.
Yeah, I'll be like, God, I don't say nothing until I get in the bed. Because when you get in the bed, that's when you feel everything. And I'll just be like, oh, shit, I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying? He hit hard.
Leo, let me introduce another one of my homeboys, man, from L.A.
All right.
My man, Boots on the Ground. There he is.
What's up, Bubba?
What's up,
Bubba?
Peace, Boots on the Ground. How you doing, man? Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I think he's working on his sound. Can you hear us?
Yeah. What's up, Bubba?
Can you hear us?
I don't think he can hear us.
Yeah, but like, no, dude, like, so, yeah. So, and that 10-year-old, his name is Oops, right? His middle name is Oops. 10 years, the one that's 10 years apart. No, so right now, check this out. So today.
No. Both of them were playing.
Oh, okay, shit. That's awesome, bro. Hey, you're a bad man, bro. You're a bad man. So, like, today, my son, you know, he's the center. You know, God laughed at me, and he made my son a center. Fuck you, Chris. Hey, he's number 55. He's 55, Chris. Was it that your number?
I wore 50.
Oh, he wore 50. I was wearing 55. Well, but today he was pissed off. You know, the communication shit with his guards, and he's just pissed off. But he's, you know, after football practice, you have a little testosterone, little spike, and he's all whatever. Yeah, he got a little loud with me, bro. And I didn't match his loud. If anything, you know how I'm loud. I just got a little more quiet. And I looked at him because he knows that I'm a little exaggerated, but I looked at him. I was like, you need to tone it down a notch. That's all I said. Nice and quiet. His ass, because
calling the ghetto black. What's up, guys? What's up, fellas?
Yeah, how you doing, brother? How you doing, man?
Boots, I'd like to introduce you to Leo, man, the proprietor of the Bird Section podcast.
Oh shit, he's a bird guy. That's awesome.
Shit.
Yeah, he's an Eagle, man. We met on a Giants podcast.
Oh yeah, Nicky G's or what?
That's what I love about you, big fella. You're always doing that philanthropy work. You're always reaching out to the community. You're helping out those in need.
Yeah.
So, the needy Philly fans that, they don't really know much about football, but you're helping them out. That's what I love about you, big fella. You're a man of the people.
Yeah.
You don't discriminate.
No. I think we just took a left turn back to that bullshit.
He came in banging.
It's okay.
I was gonna get ready to go to sleep, and then I saw Mikey jump on, and I was like, you know what? I can't have him coming on with that nonsense representing El Podcast Meets Cowboys.
Dude.
Check it out.
What's up? Nice. Oh, snap. The Puro Pichi Podcast Meets Cowboys. What is that? It's a Thor's hammer?
It's a Thor hammer, homie.
And that's cool, dog.
Oh.
That's cool.
That's that Stockholm syndrome.
That's
place right there. That's Jerry's yacht right there.
That's Jerry's yacht, dude. Damn, man.
Yeah, he got y'all trained. Damn.
Damn, dog.
This last hour we turned it into Unk Talk.
Yeah, it's Unk Talk. So you gotta say your Unk ass story. How you brush in that just for men and get that gray out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're talking about the Unk Talk, bro.
We're talking about how I was hearing you guys talking about how old you guys are, and I don't know if I'm there yet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 43. I think as a man, I'm old.
Dog.
I feel old. You know how like when you're growing up, you start getting those white hairs right here around the chin, and you're like, shit, I'm getting old. And then you start getting them on your chest, right? And then you start getting them on your ball sack, and then that's how you know you're old. When you start getting those grays down there,
Hey, dude, and the sad thing is, you don't have to bend over to see your ball sack. It stretches all the way where you can see that.
Hey, come on, Mikey. You can see yours, bro? You can see yours?
Yeah, dude, I lost 160 pounds, man. I lost 160 pounds. If you asked me that a year ago, I'd probably say nah, but I can see it now.
You lost 160 pounds because you broke up with that folks that weighed 160 pounds.
No. Well, then I lost 100. I lost 280 pounds, if you want to say that. No, probably like probably more than that. Fucking A, dude.
Man, y'all just don't understand how happy I am because I decided to do this West Coast shit, and this then turned into Unk Talk in the middle of the day on the East Coast. 3 o'clock in the morning.
It's like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning out there.
Well, shit,
Hey, I gotta wake up early tomorrow. I'm gonna go over to Oxnard training camp. It's a short practice tomorrow, so I'll be there representing. Trying to get as much footage as I can. I know the media is being stupid right now. They're not allowing the recording.
They're not
11 on 11. But I'll see what I can get tomorrow.
Oh, that's Christian Parker right there.
Yeah, that's Parker, bro. He's being very, very secretive.
It's NFL wide though. It's every
I was gonna
team.
say that's what we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We don't have our practices recorded. They're not open practices. Like we don't practice in front of all the fans and all that stuff. They do that once the entire.
You know why, Leo? Because you're not.
America's team. Throw interceptions. Watch Jalen Hurts throw interceptions.
You're not America's team, and nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to come to your practices. That's why.
And you said that, and you know what? The saddest part about it is that you said that with a straight ass face too.
I did, because I meant every.
And then at the same time showing us your Thor's hammer and stuff like that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. That's Jerry's shot and everything like that. That's what you get for seven, for whatever. Like, what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? America's team. Are you kidding me?
Yes, sir.
Are you serious right now? Do you realize your winning ways is from the late 1900s?
But it happened, bro.
You're just a tune-up team at best.
Hey, dude. Hey, so check it. So those 5 didn't count, bro. Like to you, those 5 didn't count.
Here it come.
Those 5 didn't. Hey, dude. So like, check it. And I say it like this. So if you married a woman with 5 that got divorced 5 times, she still got 5 ex-husbands. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit did happen. those five glizzies happened. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm gonna give you a chance. We're gonna hit rewind, and then we're gonna press play, and you're gonna give us another metaphor because that was not the one. Typical Cowboy shit. But you gotta try again. Right, boots on the ground. Come on, right? Where'd you jump off at? What train stop did you get off on that one right there? Stop.
No.
Stop. Five ex-wives, all that shit. What the hell? No.
Look,
listen.
all I gotta say, y'all layers this. You know, there was somebody that watches our podcast, and they were like, "Dude, I got something for you. Give me your address," and they shipped it to me. So you know what? I'm always gonna give them their props. I've been wanting to show this off because it's pretty badass. I'm gonna have it at all the watch parties. I was thinking that maybe I might take it tomorrow, see if I can get it signed by one of the players. You know, who knows?
You never know. So, Boots, are you coming up for the preseason, or are you coming up for the Monday night game?
No, I'll be there for the Monday night game. I wish I could go for the preseason. I know you're going to be out there with the Cowboys Cam fan, and I got serious FOMO because I wish I was up there with you. But I got to save up. It's not even about the money. It's about the brownie points because I'm married. I got 2 kids, so I can't get away for so long. And we got Brazil coming up week 3.
Yeah, you're going to Brazil. That's crazy, dude.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Now check this out. So I had Angry Cowboy and TP Way the Giant on my channel, and we were talking, and we were talking about game 1, and myself and Warren from the Eagles Collective podcast, and my man Eagles Drew. We had a few of us on, and we
fucking Eagle Drew, that toxic motherfucker.
That's my man. Yeah,
I know that dude. He's been on our podcast, so
yeah. So Drew and I, it was a bunch of us on there. Like it was just one of these particular nights where it was just, the universe was working in our favor this particular night because it was just everything was flowing right. And at a certain point, it dawned on me like, oh shit, we got a Cowboy fan and we got a Giants fan here, and y'all got to play each other week 1.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us about, and so we asked him. We said, hey, talk to us about, like y'all got to play each other. Like what do your takes are? Like why do you think you'll win and why do you think you'll win? Right.
I'm not even worried about New York, bro. I'm not even worried about. There's such a
mess. Let him land his plane.
Yeah. So again, we wanted to hear, as far as we were concerned, because we don't have a dog in this fight, but we just wanted to hear. We never heard it listening to the two of y'all talking, right? And and this is what I love about the bird section is that what I'm saying. I have 0 mods, what I'm saying? So no one can silence anybody else in the chat and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And when your team is winning, you have the stage. I can't say nothing. And TP Way, all the things that he was saying, I looked at him and I said, I'm sorry, but I think that I think Dallas is going to win that first game.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I understood what TP was saying. Again, a lot of times, TP is one of those people where, again, y'all got to forgive him. He's a Giants fan.
He's a Giants fan.
Yeah, but he comes with stats. He has his data. He stands on business. So even though we might, as misguided as we may think he is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You respect the fact that he does stand on business, because if he wasn't that way, you wouldn't. None of us would respect him.
Well, for the most part in this community, there's.
Oh shit! Shout out real quick. I'm sorry. Shout out to Jay Burrs with the $2 super chat. Hey, look, y'all. Hey, Leo, power is back on. God is good, and go Birds. He got his power back, y'all.
Oh, that's good, man. Dang, big up for electricians, man. Thank God for those electricians, baby. Sparky life. But for the most part in this community, you're not gonna get you're gonna get some clowns that don't know shit, and they're just gonna say whatever the fuck. But for the most part, in this community, you're gonna have people that are gonna come with stats, that are gonna know knowledge, they're gonna know their history. They're not gonna come with some bullshit on what they talk about, especially in the podcast realm. You know what I mean? We do it in two languages. You know what I'm saying? So, in this realm, it's one thing to do it on TikTok and that bullshit. That's a whole nother thing. But when it comes to this platform, you're always gonna encounter somebody that knows history. The NFC East is for that, but when it reverts to the mean in the last it's going to be 17-2 in the last 19 meetings, like until the Giants change that. You got to go Cowboys regardless of what they've done until it changes. Dak Prescott's last name is it's Hallis, and then it's Laurie, and then whatever our last name of the Commanders freaking owner is, bro. Because you like even
he's from he was the Sixers owner, yeah.
But is he the owner? Or is he the freaking the vice president?
No, he's the owner.
Yeah, but he's and it's Dak Prescott Laurie too. You guys can take a straight, because when you have a winning record over a career that spans 10 years, and you're gonna say, well, what do you do in the playoffs? Well, regardless on that, the Dak Prescott owns the East. He owns the East, and then you put the goalpost and say, well, since Jalen Hurts came, since Jalen Hurts came, they're 500 against each other. That's still not a winning debate when it's head to head. And don't act like those regular season matchups didn't count, because that Monday, or till that the clock went to triple zeros, it pissed you off, and you went salty as hell to work that Monday, losing to the Cowboys.
Hey guys, no matter what Mikey says, no matter what Mikey says, don't
my Wi-Fi going down.
Don't let it distract you from the fact that Big Fella's over there just eating cereal, just minding his business over there, probably eating Cocoa Puffs or Lucky Charms. I don't know, but he's out there munching.
He ain't got to work. We're gonna work for him.
I never went downstairs for dinner tonight, and my wife said she was going to bed, and I was like, "Why don't you make me a plate?" It's just chicken and rice. It ain't cereal. Chicken and rice.
Yeah, eat. We got it. We got it, Chris. Eat. We got it.
Hey, but Leo, I'm gonna get off, guys. I'm gonna get off. I gotta get up early in the morning. I got fucking this shit in Phoenix I gotta do, but nothing but love. Hey, Leo, man, freaking, it's all love and respect here, bro. Freaking, ya sabes, loco, puro podcast, mis Cowboys, Cowboyo podcast. Hey, have fun tomorrow, dude. Freaking, make some content for sure.
Hey, come see me. Come see me. Come to the bird session.
Hey, dude. So I was gonna go to the Cowboys, and I was gonna go Thanksgiving, but I'm really gonna go to the Niners and Cowboys, and then on the 20th I'm going to the Rams and the Cowboys. So those are my two games I'm going to. So I wanted to go to I'd welcome you to, dude, if you want to make a trip, I know everybody likes Thanksgiving, but if you want to make an experience, bro, go to Cowboy Stadium on Thanksgiving, bro. You're going to get a cheaper ticket because it's a holiday, and it'll be the most highest rated game you'll see all year, because every time it is, dude. So do your thing, man. Nothing but love, and God bless y'all, dude. I got to get off.
All right, Mikey. All right. No, them Thanksgiving tickets is for real for that Thanksgiving game, because I tried that. They're out of control.
So
the San Fran game is out. So I be at that game though.
Let me tell you my experience at AT&T Stadium. I got to go. So my brother-in-law, from my first marriage, actually played for the Eagles. So we would get his tickets, you know what I'm saying? And so I came home. I remember I came home that year because I used to work in Iraq as a contractor. And he gave me the tickets this was the first year the stadium was open. We had to play all the last game of the season and the first game in the playoffs, the wild card game.
Oh, yeah.
And we lost both games. And I flew into Dallas for both those games. and that was when the stadium was first year. And so I got to see like all the way down underneath the stadium, like, and talking to my brother-in-law. That was Michael Vick's first year with the team. You know what I'm saying? He was fresh out of jail. You know what I'm saying? McNabb was the quarterback. I got to know McNabb's dad because I've been to a few games at this point. And being down there, and my brother-in-law told me that when you're on the team bus, when you're the visiting team and you come to that stadium, when the bus goes down underground, you driving for a while.
Yeah.
He was saying that's how big it is. And I remember seeing George Bush's motorcade, like I remember seeing that down in there too. And and like I said, we lost both games, you know what I'm saying, that year. But seeing like the investment in it, you know what I'm saying, seeing, you definitely it looked like $1 billion was spent.
You appreciated the architecture.
It was crazy. Yeah, and one of the other things that was crazy about it was there really isn't a bad seat in the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They did it right.
It's in a bad seat. Right. Like you could be like in a nosebleed, and it looked like you right there. You know what I'm saying? It looked like you right there, even though you could be like way up in the nosebleed.
So
you don't really you don't need that big ass screen.
It sounds like you are a lucky charm. You need to go to more Cowboy games.
No, man, that was years ago. You know what I'm saying? That was we hadn't even won our first Super Bowl yet.
Leo's a fan. He don't know it yet.
No, absolutely not. No. I do know what I'm. That I am not. You know what I'm saying?
I hear a little backtracking there.
Yeah, you people.
It's all good, but no, you're right though. I mean, I've been out to AT&T Stadium. It's amazing the way it was built. It was really thought out. Jerry World put his money where his mouth is there. And I've been to some of the newer stadiums. I mean, I go to SoFi Stadium. That's just down the street. I go all the time. I've been to Las Vegas as well.
That's the one I want to go to. I want to go to SoFi.
SoFi, okay. Now SoFi, it's beautiful. Like you see it from outside, it's massive. But where they really messed up with the design is as far as like air conditioning. Like there is none because they have like one side that's open, but the whole ceiling is like one of those like greenhouse type of ceilings where like the sunlight comes in through it, like a sunroof. And so if you go for a day game, it could be like 75 degrees outside, but in that stadium feels like a sauna. I mean, unless you're in the suites with the air conditioning, dude. Every time I've gone, I've seen like 5 or 6 random fans who are like getting medical attention for heat exhaustion because it's so damn hot inside that stadium. So I literally, when I unless the Cowboys are playing there, but if I'm gonna go watch any other game, whether it's the Chargers or the Rams, I literally have to take into consideration: is it a night game? Because if it's a day game, I'm not going. It has to be like one of those evening games on Sunday Night Football or Monday night or Thursday night. Or I'm not going because I'm not going to sit there and be uncomfortable and sweating through my jersey because there is like no wind coming in through. I mean, like you have to look at the temperature. It's got to be cold outside. It's got to be just the right conditions for me to enjoy a game in that stadium. Because other
even
than
in
that,
the suites.
Well, even you have to be in the suites with the air conditioning but there's only so many suites. But I mean, if you're out, like you could be on the 15th row on the 100 section, and you're gonna be boiling, dude. It's like a sauna. It sucks. So whoever designed that was an idiot because they definitely messed up there. And then not only that, but like I don't know if it's because of the World Cup, but they've done a lot of modifications to outside SoFi Stadium. So they got rid of like more than half of the parking lot where you were allowed to do tailgates. They called it the pink lot.
Right.
And now because it's like supply and demand, I guess. But like I was looking at prices for the Cowboys game when they come out to play the Rams. If you want to buy a parking pass, it's anywhere between $800 to $1,250.
Wow.
For a parking pass, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous. So we used to always go out and do all these huge tailgate parties, but now we're looking at venues across the street or somewhere else where we can all meet up and go there instead. Because it's just crazy the way they did it.
That's fucked up. That's real fucked up.
This is my longest show ever. It's 3 hours. I know I was on Leo's show for like 6 hours.
Yep.
I'm not gonna compete tonight. So, hey, we'll go around the horn with final thoughts. We'll start with let's go, Mr. Point Man. Give me your final thoughts for the night, baby.
Man, final thoughts going from football to the barbershop to the big unc's house and all that kind of stuff. Man, this was dope. I love it, man. I think you need to keep this thing up. But I am so happy that football is finally back. And we got something to talk some trash about, some good love about, because we're all passionate about the team. But the best thing about it is that, you know, we're dealing with men right now. And that talking men is contagious. And we need to keep that up because, you know, we have fun fighting about the ball, but at the end of the day, you know, it's all love and we all brothers in this game. And now I got my military brother up in there, my combat brother, you know, up in there, you know what I'm saying?
I was on point though, right? I was right?
Hey, you was dead on point. And Boots on the Ground, I just followed him last year. He don't know it yet, but I got you on Boots on the Ground. And now I'm gonna shock Chris real quick because he don't know I know. And he don't. When I say this to him, only he gonna understand. All I'm gonna say is, hook up.
Oh shit! And look how look. That's a hearty laugh, so that's deep.
Oh man, you better hope his wife's not watching.
Yeah.
You better hope.
Hey, Chris.
Mrs. Big Fella's not watching.
Hey, Chris. Is that a chop? You ain't shit. You know is that what that is? Is that what that was?
No. He know.
It's close.
But I'm gonna hit him one more time.
You better hope the missus ain't watching, bro.
Chris.
She is.
Hey, Chris. Yeah. I gotta give him the look up. So I told you to know. I know you didn't know. I know you didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know. I know now. All right, fam. So
I know you're like, what the hell is going on?
Don't worry about it. We all good. I didn't know, but I'm mad at your ass because you didn't tell me. Anyway, Boots, give us your final thoughts.
All right, guys. So final thoughts. You know, I know Cowboy fans, you guys, especially these Eagle fans, they think we're delusional because every year we're saying this is our year. But I'm gonna tell you, we've been saying the same shit for 30 years. But this year, I'll admit, it feels different. It's not just about the new acquisitions. We got, you know, CP. And for me, it's about the coaches. It's about all the new coaches that came in and the way things are being done, handled. It feels like Uncle Jerry is finally delegating a lot of the responsibilities to the staff. So Christian Parker and Schottenheimer are doing their thing. And I feel like Jerry's not getting in their way anymore like he used to. We don't have any drama this offseason. Everyone's signed, you know, George Pickens, you know, Tyler Booker. We got everybody, Quentin Williams, like Brandon Aubrey. Like there is literally no drama going on, which is weird for us because every year, you know, like you turn on Sports Center and they're leading off with what problems are going on with the Cowboys and why Jerry's not doing shit. Well, this year, dude, like it's chilling. You know what I mean? People are making up stories because there's nothing to talk about. So it really does feel different. I mean, I've always said, hey, this year is our year as a joke, you know, but I mean it this year. I mean, the not just because of the changes with the Cowboys, but if you look at our NFC East, you know, first of all, the Eagles are trash. You know, they're trash. They're done. They're cooked. You know what I mean? So, but and the Giants, yeah, they did improve with Harbaugh coming in, but it's going to take them 2 or 3 years to be relevant. And I feel the same way about the Washington Commanders because they're just garbage as well. So I really think there's no one standing in our way. A lot of the pieces that we brought on were amazing. They look great in training camp. I'm going to be there in person tomorrow. So again, like this year just really does feel different. So get ready, guys. It's going to be a great year. I look forward to hanging out with Big Fella when I go to Seattle, you know, and we're going to have a good time and we're just going to make it happen, guys. It's going to be a fun season. Get ready. It's going to be a fun season for us, not so much for Leo, you know, but everyone else is going to have a really good time. So, you know, just you guys got to take that belt to whooping like a man, Leo. You know, it's not going to be your year for a couple more years. You guys have overpaid too many players and most of your talent already left. So, you know, you guys are on the downswing. You overpaid Saquon. You know, it is what it is. Sorry, bro. But that's it.
Right. Boots, appreciate you. Boots, I need one of them hats though.
I got you. Hey, just let me know if you want it in navy blue, you want it in black, or you want it in gray.
I want it in navy blue.
I got you. I got you. I'm gonna take you one when I see you in Seattle.
All right, Leo.
Yes, sir.
Leo, give us your final thoughts, baby.
Okay, well that was I'm processing, you know what I'm saying, everything that Boots just said, because that like I literally just said, give me something I can wrap my brain around. I just said that. You know what I'm saying? Right, Chris? I'm saying, hey, Chop, didn't I just say that? And then Boots just fucked it up.
I wasn't here for that.
And then Boots just fucked it all up.
Oh boy.
Right? Chop, he fucked it up, didn't he?
With a straight face.
Yeah. And then you wonder why we looked at y'all like y'all crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like, he didn't even take long to prove that point.
Everything he said what he said.
Boots literally just proved my entire point. You know what I'm saying? Without even, damn, I won.
Boots, Leo, you sound jealous, Leo. You sound jealous.
Boots, when you get a chance and this is over, hit the rewind button. You fucked up. You don't even know it. And the more you talk, the deeper the hole you dig in. Stop. That's what Chop want to tell you. Chris is eating, so he ain't got to worry about it.
He's got his beans and rice. Let my man get his protein in.
But Chop already know. Chop wants you to shut the fuck up right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, just rewind when this is over with.
You gotta believe, see. Chop.
Yeah. You'll Chop. Tell him real quick. Yeah, you fucked up, dog. You really fucked up.
No. Now, you know I got to roll my cowboy. I believe, but
I know. But Chris, he fucked up, didn't he? Tell the truth, Chris. Look, see, Boots, I'm telling you, it's okay. Now, that being said, you know, I'm not even going to dignify all that with a response because I already did it. This is, you know what I'm saying? But what I will tell you is I am so glad that I am not a Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad. And you prove my point. That being said, your way of thinking is from the late 1900s. And last year was a 7-win year for you. The year before that was a 7-year win for you. And so now, because you went and got somebody that needed to teach you how to be a modern era winner. Okay? In the new world where there's internet, you know what I'm saying? And there's a whole nother thing going on here, you know, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to teach you how to be a modern era winner, you know, because your rings are all 14-karat golds. Ours is platinum. So there's a difference here. And so there's a way of thinking. So, yes, 5 Super Bowls is greater than 2. But see, the problem is that you are too young to have – you don't know the world. You've never known the world when the Cowboys never had a Super Bowl. I'm 51. You know what I'm saying? That means for the first 41 years of my life, we had no Super Bowls. And the reason why I say that to you is that because of that is why when you say 5 is greater than 2, bitch, I don't give a fuck. We got our 1. God damn it, shit. I don't give a fuck. We got our 1. And then we fucked around and got 2. Get you losing me. 30 years, and you said, and the best you could come up with is 5 is 2. That ain't shit compared to when we had 0.
Why haven't you caught up then?
So wait, no, hold on.
You got 30 years to catch up. You still haven't caught up.
Hold on.
Have his final thoughts.
So 5 and 2 is not the flex you really think it is.
But it
you
is.
Don't know what it's like to have waited so long and then finally get it. I don't care if you got 5 right now. Y'all ain't got shit. And based off of the evidence, you know what I'm saying? You want me to sit here and take you seriously off of the greatest hypothetical in theory in the history of the Cowboys, which is Jerry ain't gonna do nothing and it's different? Man, shut the fuck up.
It is. You don't know.
Long live Jerry Jones. Long live Jerry Wayne Jones and all the dicks that he has around him to tell so he can measure them and everything. Because I really don't give a fuck as long as we're winning. So that being said, I feel like I found my new hangout spot. I'm so loving this talk. You know what I'm saying? I so love it. You know what I'm saying? And
that's the new title of the show, Talk with Big Fella.
And mind you, the next time, you know what I'm saying? Because I come here with the smoke. I am the only one here who brought addresses. You see these players right here? I want you to put an address on your shit when you talking and check the resume of these motherfuckers right here. And
I was going to ask about that.
Please.
Like, what's the purpose of that projection image? Are you trying to cover up the ugly, or what's going on with that?
I just said, because I want you to put an address on your shit. So when you talking that shit about your players, who you talking about? Who gonna line up against who and what? Let's just if you want to, because I take the Pepsi challenge. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me we're bringing this right here. Come on now.
We'll do that next show.
Yeah, but you see what it is. So again, it's the thing that's one of those things you gotta learn when it comes to winning ways. Don't worry, give Christian Parker a couple years. He'll teach you some things. Have you gotten better? Yes. Based off of the things that I've seen, yes. You guys have acquired talent and both in player and coaching. Yes. But you are not better than us. And you know it. You are a tune-up team at best.
I don't think those
the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's not the same roster that lost 24-21 against the Cowboys back in November.
Hold on, Boots. Your boos and the things and you're trolling means nothing to me. And you want to know why? It means nothing to me because I know what you fucking cheer for. Shame on you. Shame on you. My, how far the mighty have fallen. And you don't even, it's called friend and shine. It means to be embarrassed on one's behalf. And Chop is so fucking embarrassed for you. He just really wants you to shut the fuck up. Hit the rewind button and then listen.
Chop, please explain to this man that's the same roster that lost 24-21 that allowed the Cowboys to come back with 24 unanswered
And what
points.
did you do with that? And what did you do with that win?
We're gonna get into it next show.
You won 7 games.
Look, let me give y'all the big fella's final thoughts. First of all, man, the second episode of Cowboys After Dark was a banger. I appreciate everybody, man, from joining in, man. All I did was send an email to Chop. He just happened to go through his email. Well, fuck, let's get on there with the big fella.
Oh,
Always send emails to Boots on the Ground, man. We homies for life. And man, the newfound homie, Mr. He ain't shit himself, and he really ain't shit.
I got 11 books. I got 11 books.
Leo Bridgewater, the damn Eagle fan who's always underwater. I'm gonna tell you, look, man, Talk was a success. I'm contemplating on changing Cowboys After Dark to After Dark. I don't know yet. Maybe that's Thursday night. Tuesday night it'll just be Cowboys After Dark. But man, appreciate, man, all Leo people's fan from coming over. Man, hit the like and subscribe button also, man. It'd be greatly appreciated. To follow the big fella on the Cowboy Podcast Network. I say network because we pump out different shows on the same algorithm, man. So look, appreciate y'all, man. Man, the Dallas Cowboys are playing on Saturday up here in Seattle, and man, I really am excited because man, we you know what I'm saying? This is our way of life. Baby, we are die hard, man. We are Cowboys fans.
Everybody over here be some cowboy.
As always,
and plus the unis stay the same. They fresh and they clean. They bout to ball out when they bring their stars out. I'm talking Dak hitting theirs when he out there running routes. Can't forget about Zeke. He be running on teams. He be walking the dog when the defense gets fatigued. And with an O-line that's made up of top draft picks. Even A. Smith will admit this team right
you
here.
seeing? You seeing?
This is our year. This is our year. No wonder they be hating.
great Cowboys.
This is our year. This is our year. This is our year. It's time to finish this fight because this is our year. The name of the game is win. We them Cowboys. First down, second down. We them Cowboys. Third down, touchdown. We them Cowboys. Everybody be some Cowboys. We be down hard. We be down hard. We be that blue and silver. That's right. We die hard. We be down hard. We be down hard. This be a way of life. That's why we down hard.
We all play. It's just something about that first day.
First down, second down, we unleashing the beast. The best now to the league, and it's ready to feast. Write a tribute to my mother as I'm lacing my cleats. It's stacking them boys, them real Cowboys. You see the fans in every city that they make go, and they made me nervous as hell. The hands stay steady and just living the dream. Me and my brothers making it rain confetti. Cause this is our year. This is our year. No wonder they be hating. Cause this is our year. This is our year. This is our year.
Calm down.
Cause this is our year.
Calm down,
The game is win. We them Cowboys. First down, second down. We them Cowboys. Third down, touchdown. We them Cowboys.
So 21, what you got for
Everybody over here be some Cowboys. We be down hard. We be down hard. We be that blue and silver. That's right. We die hard. We be down hard. We be down hard.
I got the argument question. I got the controversial.
You come out with the Waterbury in and out, right?
I was you kind of keep the light, but big fella, I gotta hit him with Walter contacts for here.
Okay.
Drake or Kendrick?
See, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never really grew up liking Kendrick like that, right? I've always been a big Drake fan. So I'm gonna say Drake, but
check it out.
Not like us.
The name of the game is win. We them Cowboys. First down, second down.
I was like, not like us. Feel like a certain
Third down,
five in that song, but it's like this is great.
Everybody over here be some Cowboys.
That's not the only Kendrick song I like. Yeah.
And remember, like, subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. If you love us, tell your friends about us.
Like running routes. Can't forget about Zeke. He be running on teams. He be walking the dog.